This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and
Instagram.
And visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Runequest, Roleplaying in Glorantha, with David Larkins as the Game Master. Okay, so we've got some folks furiously transcribing, but I think we'll just jump in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think I'm
You
the
ready?
only one who's furious about it.
Well,
What?
Renae looks pretty furious over there.
Oh yeah, I'm just...
She's like sweating.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just figuring out the names for my giant toad.
I'm gonna need to borrow that for my llama next.
Oh, the bestiary?
Mama for your mama.
Ooh, spicy.
Alright,
So
so
spicy.
why don't we,
Plus 1d6.
for the benefit of folks who, for some inexplicable reason, did not listen to 3 hours of people making characters,
Wow.
and our own memories, of course, why don't we
Summarize?
go around and reintroduce all of
Plus,
those
Jen's
characters.
is new.
Yeah, Jen's is...
Oh yeah, Jen's
And
name.
Jen is making her debut.
And we also have names, right, for our characters?
We
Some
have
of us?
names.
I had a name
Oh, yeah.
and I lost it, and I'll find another one.
Oh,
man. Did you write it down somewhere?
I wrote it down in the World Anvil, and it is
No!
Oh no.
Yes.
Are we recording?
Boo.
Wait, so-
World Anvil, are you listening?
I know, what the heck, man?
Yeah, that sucks.
You guys are pretty awesome, but your mobile needs work.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was?
Alright. I don't know what's going on here.
Please pass that down to Jade.
Sure. This one's a random.
Thank you.
This is one for dogs.
To digest.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just for your reference, you know, like make a little folder or
All
whatever.
right, terrific. I
you
had
know.
my little info queued up. And
I have a binder.
Yeah, see?
binder full of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
binder full
binder.
characters.
Just binders.
Binders
Got
of
binders and
characters.
binders.
Here's full of binders.
Full of characters.
Binder for binders.
Ugh.
Alright, so Jen, you're a temporarily nameless character.
No, I have it's some. I'll get close enough. Call me Lee. Lee, everyone.
I
I'm
like it.
Lee.
Me.
I like it.
I am a. Hold on a minute now. Third generation chariot driver and repair person. I am a chariot driver for a rune master,
Yes.
Oh,
so that
what's
is
a rune master?
rune
a
priest.
rune priest.
What's a priest? What's a rune
So basically, in every cult, there's multiple stages of initiation. You can be a lay member. That's just basically like I'm cool with this god.
Oh,
Drive up
I'm
on a
not committed
motorcycle and
to
talk
it.
to some random woman in the
No, that would not be a lay member.
Oh.
That would at least be an initiate. And an initiate is somebody who's really devoted themselves to that cult, possibly even sacrificed a point of power to join that cult, or done some other thing. Like, for example, Humax, they get gifts, but they also have
Yep,
geeses.
Gaiases?
I think it's pronounced geesh, actually, but I have
Okay.
no
Yeah, I
idea.
think
So
you're
I'm
right.
going to go with
I think
geesh.
My
Geesh,
geesh
like
is that I cannot
Yeah.
eat meat on Death Week, which is my birth week.
Oh,
Ah.
so it's extra special for you.
It's extra special for
Are
me.
you like particularly committed to eating meat, or
I mean,
Do bugs count? That's fucking terrifying.
do bugs
Imagine
count
a
as meat?
fucking duck
That's a
with
good
teeth.
question.
Yeah.
I think they should. They're protein.
Roly polies.
yeah, I think I'm just eating like the soft cabbages during Death Week for my birthday.
So stay away from the
So
stuff.
it's like the cafe in Emperor's New Groove. Is
Yeah.
what ducks eat.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's the special or whatever.
Yeah, it's
that was
it's,
the yeah.
it's Vegan Week at British Baking Show.
Right.
Oh, it's miserable then.
Oh, there's no binder.
So many
No
soggy
binder.
bottoms.
Oh.
So true.
So, all right. So anyway, so that's initiated. That's
Okay,
like a more committed level.
But the
and then
priest-
rune. There's kind of like two directions. Not every cult has both of these. Some cults, I think all cults have rune priests. Some also have what are called rune lords. which are like kind of an embodiment of the god, but not necessarily a priest of them.
Okay.
You know, you're like a super initiate, basically.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, like a rune priest would be the actual like head priest of the temple usually.
Okay.
So that
Jen's-
is Karina. Okay.
Well, that girl.
Her.
That girl.
Yeah,
Karina.
there she is.
Oh, I thought she was blue.
Looks like a pilgrim. But,
She
run
could,
amok.
she could be blue at times. Yeah.
Come on.
And okay, so this is another one. She's a god talker. Now, a god talker is kind of like halfway between an initiate and a priest. Okay. And it's like kind of somebody who can, commune with the gods.
Talk with the gods.
So she's a god talker of Orlanth Thunderous
Yeah, or like.
at the temple to all the deities in Apple Lane.
Okay.
Okay.
And so you're the driver.
I am the driver. I am David Bowie in the Fast and the Furious. Got it?
Whoa.
I
What?
What version of that?
Which one?
I'm all about the chariot.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I am good at screwing things up, making things more
Good.
difficult than they have to be.
Excellent.
And I decided to decline picking one of the 7 genders. So
Good. So we don't even know. You're just there.
I'm
You're the
just there.
driver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I'm a trickster.
Oh no.
Yes! yes!
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
very nice.
And I have spells of invisibility, silence, illusory
wow.
motion.
Holy shit.
Should be fun.
That's gonna be amazing.
I hope so. I hope I can live up to this character.
I'm just picturing the chariot driving up like Kit, the car, like from Knight Rider, but like
Yes!
talking and you don't
Yes!
see anything and you're like, what the fuck? Step in the car.
Yes. That's
Or
absolutely
the chariot
right.
or whatever.
That's
looking for.
absolutely right.
Hilarious. Wow, that's interesting. I love it, Jen.
Thank you.
So Lee.
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 Okay.
Okay.
C'est moi.
All right.
All right. So we've got Dave.
All right. Yes, I am playing Coinbeck, the duck servant of Humacht, heavy cavalryman. So I ride on a giant cliff toad.
Battletoad.
Battletoad.
It's radical.
And if you're heavy cavalry, it's Battletoad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be Battletoad.
It's a battle. Yeah, it's
Does
a
the
battletoad
Battletoad
named
have a name?
Cliff.
Clift. Clift?
Yes, his
or,
name is Clift.
Or Cliff.
Here's a
I-
clip.
we're
It's
gonna
fine if it's Cliff.
We're gonna call him Clift.
Clift?
I like it.
Yeah.
Cliff Robertson? Oh, sorry. It's an old AT&T card.
Right. Oh, we are so in the 80s today.
No, we really are. Sorry,
It's
Judy.
great.
Now I gotta go look those commercials up.
No!
I have not
it.
thought
Anyway,
about
you're
it in like
interrupting-
35
you're interrupting
years.
the
All right, go
character
ahead. Go
introduction.
ahead.
So my blessing from Humacht is that I recover my MP at twice the speed.
Interesting.
But
So you're gonna be all about the spirit magic.
Indeed. But my
okay.
geesh is that I eat no meat during Death Week.
Okay. When is
my-
that?
He'll eat no
What time
meat.
of year is that?
Well, that is once a month. So
Once a
every month I have
Death Week is once a month?
I have a little calendar here.
It's a whole week?
Yep.
Holy
It's
shit.
a whole week. Yep, he wasn't kidding.
That's like our fast, like fasting once a week, like once a
Yeah.
month.
So every
Oh.
I shouldn't even say month. Season. There's 56.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
56 days in a season.
Oh.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay.
And every week is 7 days.
Okay.
And so there's 8 weeks. So it's every 8th week basically. You're,
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly,
not
I'm
eating
not
meat.
eating meat.
So it's like every 2 months in our
Indeed.
calendar.
And I was born, I believe, in the air season.
Ah, yes, that would make sense.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? My rune magic is morale, shield, and true sword, which is a special version of the true spell that's given to Humakti cultists. I'm still deciding between my spirit magics, but I know I'm getting blade sharp. Because, you know,
Sure.
Adding-
You got it. You got to get it. Sure.
well, you know, adding on to my already 100% on my broadsword.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, he's a Humanity cultist. So
Okay,
you
we'll
tend
talk.
to do that.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
So just so everyone knows, my
You can have a little duel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the duelists.
Yeah.
my
No,
my
not like that.
rune magic of morale. It takes an hour to cast, and once I do, all of my companions in whatever company I'm in, they add half again their weapon skill.
Whoa!
A certain
the-
period of time.
Whoa!
Wow.
Coin back!
So
Bringing it.
Hell yeah!
so yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
a meat thresher essentially.
Sweet!
Yeah.
After an hour.
Yeah.
Wow. After an hour.
After an hour. Once we have an hour to prepare, we'll be pretty much.
We'll be unstoppable.
If we're ambushed, it'll just be me. But for the rest
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's fine. That's good.
Let's see what else. I already told you guys about Clift, my Battletoad.
Yes.
I also have a Squire, I believe, because
Oh?
because of my backstory.
Yes,
What is
that's
it?
right.
What
Being a
is,
squire.
is
That's
it like a
right.
squirrel or something? Or?
No, it's a little human girl.
Adorable.
Yeah.
What's her name, Newt?
No, her name is Rosencris.
That's great.
What's her name?
Rosencris.
Rose and Chris.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right.
So good. What does
Is,
she
there,
look like?
is her brother named Guildenstern?
Okay.
Well, she is an amalgamation between Rosencrantz and Robin Christopher.
Ah,
Hey.
okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So how did you find her? Like,
Oh, it's in my backstory, which
Okay.
It's in pamphlets.
which I
You have it
conveniently left at
memorized?
home.
well, we look forward to finding
Everybody
out.
needs binders. Binders!
That's
Or
right.
just a folder at least.
I mean, I have one in
All
my.
for it.
See what good it does.
Yeah. You have to have the brain cells to remember. To,
Exactly.
Enough free neurons.
Yeah, God only I would. Yeah, if I didn't live here, I would be SOL.
All right. Does that cover it?
I think that pretty much covers it. Does anyone have any questions?
What color are your feathers? Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm a red-headed duck. So it's the red plumage on the head, the white breast, and then the black.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wings.
Do you
Black
have? I know you left your backstory thing at home. Do you remember if you have any aunts or uncles?
I do have aunts and uncles. Let's see. Here, I actually had it. Let's see. My parents. Actually, I don't. Oh wait, yes, I do. Sorry. My only sibling is dead, but I've got 1, 2, 3 aunts and 2 uncles.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say that your clan is your tribe. Wait, is it tribe or clan? It would probably be clan because I think the tribe would just be the overall duck that's selling it.
I think
Do you
so.
want to be from Duck Point or Quackford?
I'm from Duck Point.
Get ready for a lot more of this.
I don't see what's so funny, Renee.
And Renae, I think you might know that the French onomatopoeia for ducks is like Huang Quan, right? Or something like that.
Quong quong.
Oh, yeah.
Hence why his name is Coinback.
Oh.
Is that? That's funny.
I don't see any.
I believe it.
Oh, man.
All right. So that would be your tribe is
That's
Duck Point.
Duck Point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your clan is going to be the Red Ducks, and that's REDUCK, like all one word. The Red Duck.
R-E-D-U-C-K. Okay.
And we're going to say that you have an uncle named Darvin.
An uncle named Darvin. Sounds good. This is starting to sound very the Scottish play.
Don't bring
The
it
Red
up.
Duck.
So Darvin.
Darvin. D-A-R-V-Y-N.
D-A-R-V-Y-N. Okay. Let's see. Who is... Which side of the family is Darvin going to be on?
Roll it up and see.
Let's see.
Indeed. Mothers or fathers? Mother's side. Okay.
And I guess that would be my other question before we move on. Is every Humact initiate is an initiate because they are severed from their, kind of rest of their
Rest of their
clan, family, and, for some reason, right? Either they experience loss or they,
Ooh.
So what do you think? Are you thinking?
I think I was shunned for the death of my sibling.
Ooh, sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you eat them?
Yeah, that's. I was just thinking that, Jade.
Yes, I was barely 1 year old, and he was recently hatched.
Chompers.
And I just was like, "Ooh, dinner!" No,
It was- oh.
no,
I was like, all right.
no. I think we went off on an adventure, as so many creatures do.
Yeah.
And only I came back with a horrible story of him being consumed by creatures of chaos
Ooh.
Wow. Or undead.
or undead.
Ooh.
It's true, but I don't have a hate undead passion.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have
Why?
to have one, but the reason why so many ducks are Humacti initiates is because they live along the borders of the upland marshes.
That's right, and
Which
there's
is
a town there too that really likes ducks.
Yeah.
It's like
Ducktown.
no, it starts with an L, and it's not.
no, that's a tribe. Lismelder is a tribe.
No, it's Lismelder.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's like a community of like 4,000.
Yeah,
that they hang
yeah.
out with ducks all
It's
the time.
it's the Lismelder clan, right?
Yeah,
Clan.
I think-
Mix those up.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, so the Upland Marsh is the domain of a vampire named Delecti, and he commands great hordes of undead.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
What a guy.
So
Cool.
could I then possibly swap my love family with hate undead?
absolutely,
Okay.
Oh.
yeah.
'Cause,
And
Yeah, that
Humac
makes sense.
initiates hate undead because they're
Yeah.
in front. The Humac are all about there's a dividing line between life and death, and you just have to accept death when it happens. One of the things Humac cultists can never do is be resurrected. Once you're dead, you're dead.
Yep.
You're off to the underworld.
Indeed.
So-
Oh, and my honor is 80.
Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And they often guard the portals between the surface world and the underworld. All that good stuff.
Yep.
So. Cool. All right. Des.
Oh yes, hi. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so I am playing Fjortling.
By the name
Person
of?
by the name of Skarev Bram.
Starbrand.
And
So you're like, I wrote
Oh,
this
that's
down.
right.
yes.
This is the thing I wrote.
And then I'm from the Ventaros tribe.
Okay.
My clan is the Blue Gorge clan. I'm a warrior. And I'm from Sartar.
Okay.
I'm a male warrior. I hate chaos. I fucking hate chaos. And I love my family very much. I have a throwing axe. I'm light
Light infantry.
infantry. My broadsword is also 100.
Whoa.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my I'm a pretty good fighter. Let's see here. I have distinctive scars on my body. I have 3 claw marks on my right leg. I have a scar along my face on the left side. It goes over my eye.
Okay.
And then I have a big scar on my back.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a believer. I'm part of the Stormbull cult. I can detect energy. I can offer protection and healing, but I'm also a berserker, and I'll do anything I can to impede chaos and summon the air, because that is my god. And so Stormbull is the god of berserks. He's the desert wind, the raw power of righteous, purifying rage.
Okay.
Primary purpose of Stormbull is to prevent the rise of the devil or any associated form of chaos. The devil?
The devil you said.
Yeah. I'm very strong. My main runes are air, obviously, and air. Air and earth. And then my power rune affinities mostly are death and truth, right?
Yep.
And beast.
Mm.
And so I'm a pretty stoic person. I am very much I'm very stoic. I'm a warrior first and foremost, but when I go off, I am gonna go off.
Right. 'Cause you're berserker.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you came up with your armor?
No.
For your special item, you rolled a helmet, right?
No, that was me.
No.
Oh, that was you. Oh, that's right. That's
I
right.
got the super ornate helmet.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I remember. So yeah. But anyway, you were able to upgrade your armor.
I was.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
All I remember is a throwing axe.
I love that that's the part that stuck with you.
Yeah, I don't know where my armor is.
It's down in the equipment section.
Oh. I'm sorry, you guys. I just can't read my writing.
I remember it very well.
No problem.
Spill it.
Scale, heavy scale,
Yeah, a scale hauberk, so it's like a big coat.
right?
Oh yeah.
Plate,
And then
greaves,
Yeah, bronze plate,
bronze
bronze plate greaves, and band braces.
band braces.
Mhm.
And then you went with the closed
Full
helm.
helm.
So you had this
Yeah.
idea where you have like bull horns.
Yeah.
So basically, you look like a Molly Hatchet album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, this was ages ago. This was
Yeah.
1,000 years ago when I made this character.
A
Right.
whole 10 days.
So like I have these big, horns.
Big
Honking.
fuck off
And
horns.
exactly. And so I'm really strong. My con's good. My size is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm
What do you
here
do?
to
What do you
break
do when
shit.
you're home? What do you do at home? When you're alone.
when I'm alone, I'm mostly... Hey, that's enough. That's enough.
I guess not.
That's enough.
Do you have a dog? Do you have a pet?
No, I don't have a pet. Hey,
Stormbolt cultists are usually loners.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
kind of
because
like I'm
they're
an
so-
outsider. So I'm an outsider. So because like shortling life is all about like family life and like
Yeah.
getting a family, having raising. My dad was a healer.
Right.
My
right,
mom was
right,
a farmer. But I'm like not about that. Like I've gone into like full on warrior mode, and I'm very outside of like that. I'm not really. I don't find the value in creating a family
Right.
or any of that. I'm
Okay.
here to destroy chaos. I'm here. I feel a strong calling to that. Like I'm very, I'm outside of that society. So when I do go home or whatever, like I'm kind of just, I'm just.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about
sorry.
it. Don't worry about it. She's just being really weird right now. So what I'm trying to say is, so I'm just a very stoic, like, we'll see how the personality comes out more, but I'm an outsider. I'm a loner, even in my own community.
Yeah, Stormbolts are very erratic. So the usual official line from the local authorities is like, we want you around when there's chaos, and the rest of the time we don't want to hear about it.
And so, but taking on this mantle, I mean, like, I was in a lot of shit. So, like,
You were
for
in the shit.
instance, well, all my brothers. Okay, so just to let you know, give you some insight here. So, my father was a healer. My mother was a farmer. My father's still alive. My mother is dead. She froze to death.
Ah.
Oh.
Yikes.
So you kind
Wow.
of sound confused, like, I thought I killed him.
Yeah, yeah, he is alive. And so I do. So my brothers, almost all of them are dead except one. Oh wait, I have two that are alive. So I had 5 brothers. 3 are dead. 2 are still alive.
Okay.
1 is unmarried. 1 is married. And there's 2 widows. 2 widows, and then another one, the third one who died, never married. So I come from this like line of like men in the family. So in some ways, I guess there's 6 boys total, which is crazy. So I think it's like I found that I don't know where I am on that line. Let me roll a d6 and see. 3rd. Okay, so I was the 3rd one. So I think like my pursuit of my lifestyle, like as a warrior, like my brothers, they're going to create heirs. They're going to have that home family life, that shortling, like those ideals. I uphold those ideals, but I can't live them. I
Right.
can't live in there because I have a different calling.
Right.
So therefore, like when I go there, like I am called upon if there's chaos. Like then it's like okay, then
Right.
let's call Scarab to come and help. But otherwise, I'm just kind of on the outside. So that makes sense.
It does.
So so I'm always looking for something to break. Like I'm always looking for some chaos to shatter. So let's do it.
Nice.
Let's shatter some chaos, guys.
That's right. Let's do it.
Plus, your tribe was under lunar domination.
I fucking hate the moon.
Pretty extensively.
Oh, I hate lunars.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
I do
And-
have a hate chaos, but not lunars. But I definitely have it going on.
Yeah.
I hate the moon.
Fuck the moon.
Fuck the moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that area is still kind of suspect to the other parts of Sartar.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like they were a little infected by that lunar taint.
Yeah, but I don't like it,
Yeah.
so I'm not
Yeah,
about
exactly.
it. So
Be maybe another reason you left home.
yeah, so I was in the Battle of Pennell Ford. I've been in different sieges and battles, and
Yeah.
so I've been
You're a
busy.
battle scarred warrior.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and I witnessed the dragon.
Yes.
Indeed.
So anyway, that's me.
Okay.
I'm not really super it's not like super dynamic. It's just more in my actions, like what I'm gonna be doing. I think that's gonna.
It's who you are is what defines you.
No. I'll be fine. That's me.
All right.
Thank you.
Jade.
Hello. Hey. So I am returning to a character that I played before, although I've changed her a
2.0.
little bit.
Mhm.
Yep, 2.0.
Okay.
3.0.
Oh.
So I'm playing Tweak. She is a Praxian of the High Llama people, which are the best people.
Yes.
She's a healer. She was raised in the Holy Lands of Prax. And, let's see. Highest affinities are Beast and Fertility, because I'm part of the Cult of Aretha, who is the Herd Mother.
Oh. It's all about the llamas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My highest characteristic is Charisma at 17.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Well, all about that fertility.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wink.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I obviously have a high llama, which are the best beasts in all the land
Okay.
by a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, so not super combat heavy.
Mm-hmm.
More of a healer.
More of a healer, as befits my station.
Sure.
But I also have some like moderate skills within my own cult. So yeah.
Okay.
Sexy llama healer.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good one. Do 3 words to describe your
Oh,
character.
sure. Sexy llama healer.
Yeah.
Sexy llama healer.
What would you do?
A stoic war machine.
Ooh.
War machine.
Yeah.
He's not that in touch with his emotions.
Yeah. Or he is. He just funnels them in a very specific way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Too in
That's a
touch.
good point.
What about the duck?
How about Coinback?
Oh, gosh. Smarmy Duck Knight?
Smarmy duck night.
Duck Knight?
What's your charisma?
11, but my intelligence is 16.
Ah.
Oh.
So you're playing yourself.
Oh my god.
Just about.
Yeah.
With the red hair.
we said it.
I'm on to you.
Yep.
That's our plan.
Um,
And how about for Lee?
for lead, thief, trickster, driver.
Nice. And that brings us back around to Renae.
Yes, I guess I would be massive dark troll.
Massive dark troll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who's named?
Yes, Prodigia.
What?
Very not troll-like.
Cool. I love it.
I love it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, my
So-
size is 17.
Mm.
Yeah. My occupation is shaman.
Oh, a shaman troll.
Yes. Yeah.
What's your toll?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So a little bit about trolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all about trolls.
I'm gonna sit down here now.
Give you an education.
Yeah. Well, as you may have guessed, we live in mountains. We are constantly at war with elves and dwarves. Dwarfs.
Dwarfs.
Yes. Unless you are Tolkien, then it's dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
I
that.
feel so
Yeah.
educated now.
I feel so schooled.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just begun.
Right?
That's just the
I
third
thought-
sentence.
I thought trolls live under bridges. Is that a stereotype?
My feelings are hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But she
what I-
asks it in good faith.
Yeah, I'm just
And
curious.
it's not your job to educate her, but
No, but
Yeah.
still.
I can't. I was looking up something about ducks, and I saw like some Q&A that Greg Stafford did, where somebody asked if ducks have live births or lay eggs, and his response was, "How rude! Allow them some privacy."
That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
Reasonable
All right.
Yeah.
answer for that.
Indeed.
All right, so
So, we are, trolls are the living incarnation in many ways of Kygor Litor. And that is who we worship.
okay.
Yes.
The,
She is
the trolls call themselves us.
Uz.
We're us.
And I am specifically Uzko, which means dark troll. Yeah. As opposed to a number of other types of trolls, including the little bitty trolls, which are called Trollkin
Yeah.
and Low.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not so cute actually. It's
Yeah,
a
they're-
curse that was laid on the trolls back in the first age.
Yelm.
Yeah,
is that-
Yelm.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yelm.
Yelm, the sun.
Yeah.
And basically, it's like what is it? Like 60% of troll births are trollkin.
Yes.
And they're these horrible, renty little, based mockeries essentially. of
Yeah.
Ah!
trolls. And so
Snackable
like
are
a
they,
troll
Predator?
dog?
they're very snackable.
Yeah.
They're very snackable. Trolls eat anything.
do they
Yes,
eat
very
trollkin?
good.
They eat trollkin?
Yeah, they'll
They
eat anything. They're constantly
Literally.
hungry. They eat stones.
Yep.
They can eat air.
Yeah.
Although they don't like it very much.
Yeah. But they
So-
do like feces a little bit more than air, is from what I'm getting.
But not very much.
Yeah.
Not very much. It's like an almond
So-
joy versus a mount versus
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
so-
man.
yeah.
You get the almonds.
Yeah, like,
The almond joy would definitely win if it were dark chocolate.
yeah,
Ah.
I agree. I agree.
We
I
all
totally
agree. Right.
Absolutely right. No, it's dumb.
But yeah,
That's
they
what Trump
particularly like elf and dwarf meat, which is why there's always that war going
Apparently,
on.
Yeah.
dwarves are the sweetest meat.
Yeah, well, and they
According
also
to
they
trolls.
get drunk off dwarf meat.
Yeah.
too.
So it's awesome. Yeah.
Do you? So do you have have like a
Quick, someone be a dwarf.
Yeah.
No.
Really glad no one went with dwarf.
yeah.
Awful.
Do you feel
I've
like
been
you have
constantly
that
salivating.
like a hunger for those things? Like you crave those things, or do you have a special diet because you're a shaman?
You know, that is a good question. But trolls are very laid back. Like
Okay.
so,
Alright.
yeah. Only rarely is a troll concerned with more than most basic types of satisfaction: food, shelter, comfort. And so we live in squalor. We don't care. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
As long as you have a warm pile of mush to lay your head on.
It doesn't even have to be warm.
Yeah, they're creatures of the darkness. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Cool, pal.
What haven't I covered? Okay, yes. So, I am a shaman dark troll.
Okay.
Okay, so trolls are creatures of the underworld, naturally conversant with ancestor spirits and darkness spirits. And so a shaman deals with those as well as many spirits not normally allied with trolls, binding the weak into useful charms. That's dark. And negotiating or gambling for favors from the strong.
So with your ants, like, so you call upon spirits of dwarves and elves, like former dwarves and elves.
Ones you've eaten.
Yeah.
Sure. You've incorporated them.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you go with the called fear spirit? I forget. For your one of your spells.
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
just, I went with blindness instead
That's
of,
right.
yeah. So I have, oh, yes. So let me go over my spells then. Oh, there's so much. Okay. Let's see. For my rune magic, I can cast blindness, summon darkness elemental, and then dismiss that very darkness elemental.
That's actually really important.
Yeah, didn't you just take summon air, but you didn't? You didn't
I
do
can't.
dismiss?
No, I can't.
That's funny.
Let it purify everything.
Oh, nice.
Forever.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
just walk away.
This
Well,
will work
I'll
out.
try to. Yeah. With my hair flowing behind me.
Yeah.
For spirit magic, I have bludgeon, detect magic, and spirit screen. Let's see, my
smart.
weapons, I have maul, I have a heavy mace,
What the heck?
and sling. Yeah. And let's
What's
see.
the best one for killing dwarves? Or dwarfs?
Well,
Probably them all.
yeah.
Isn't that
It's
like
two-
2d8 plus 2 damage.
plus 1d4?
It kills
Plus
everything.
1d4, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna just write that down instead of thinking I'm gonna, or assuming I'm
No,
gonna remember.
you'll
it.
never remember. Write down everything.
Plus 1d4, yeah. Yes,
Amen.
thank you.
I know that. I'm like, what did I write?
Oh, and,
Yeah.
and the most notable
See my
thing
character description.
is the fact that trolls find iron to be poisonous.
Yes. So I carry
Oh.
iron with me, but it's wrapped in lead.
It's in a lead line box.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes.
Do you need it for rituals and things, or?
That's for me to know.
Oh! This is Desiree. My character would just be like,
Box.
You didn't know. You didn't care.
no. It's like, cool.
You
Do
what?
your thing.
Yeah, so trolls are all about lead. So they like lead bludgeoning weapons. And we found out that their currency are these lead coins, which they then can put in their mouth and chew into a sling bullet and spit out and use as a sling bullet. So like the more coins they pour into their mouth, the larger the sling bullet is and the more damage it does.
Oh my god.
I'm picturing like a troll warrior just like constantly have like some chew in his like.
Yeah.
Just waiting
Making
to-
It's a little bit between the cheek and gum.
Mhm.
Yeah.
God, it's wacky.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. And I have a mount.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, a giant rhino beetle,
So cool.
size 38.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be a hell of a time stabling these things.
I know, right? God. Stables in Glorantha, what do those look like?
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
And its name is Karato.
Karato.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing corrals, I guess.
It also flies a bit.
I bet.
Yeah,
It can get some air.
a little bit.
That's so cool! I love it!
Yeah, that's why
What color is its shell?
It is iridescent. So in the daytime it looks purpley golden, and then at night it's dark blue.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of mounts, Jen, this is why I suggested the ibex to pull the chariot.
Yeah, that'll do. That's
Oh,
fine.
cool.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
Those are fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Those
Cute.
work. Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
I love it.
Great.
Anything else?
I think that covers it
Covers
pretty
it.
well.
All right.
A ragtag group of champions.
Ragtag group of champions, indeed, which was, as I said from the start, totally my direction on this. It's absolutely intentional this time, unlike Castle Falkenstein. And
I'm sorry, we don't speak of that.
Oh!
Memory.
we
Man.
tried. But anyways, so my vision for the scope of this is that this is going to be kind of a little prequel run that we're going to do, where we're going to bring you guys together and coalesce you as a group of ragtag heroes as the hero wars are getting underway. Hero wars are this long prophesied event. So I've named the campaign "The Prophecies of Crag Spider." She's a troll, matriarch troll. Yeah, she's like thousands of years old, and so she has this prophecy that's on the front page of the World Anvil site. You can check out.
Okay.
But anyway, she's one of many who have foretold the coming of the hero wars, which are going to mark the end of the third age of Glorantha.
Okay.
When we say that the year is 1625, that means it's literally been 1,625 years since time began. The world existed before that, but the concept of time did not.
All right.
And time is a great cosmic compromise that the gods worked out to end their warring with each other.
We have a timeshare over.
Basically, yeah, it did. But the cosmic compromise says that they can't fight each other, and the hero wars are probably going to break that. So we're going to have the gods fighting each other again, but this time with the mortals choosing sides. So it's going to be a little Ragnarok-ish. Okay. So we got to get you guys coalesced, and then we're going to break, and we're going to play some Pendragon. Woo. And then
Not today.
no.
Yes.
Next year.
Yes.
Not today. And then and then by the time we're wrapped up with Pendragon,
Wait, how much Pendragon are we playing?
we're gonna play. Well, we'll do at least a
GPC.
chunk. We'll do at least a chunk of it, and then maybe we can pause. We'll do the same thing we did last time. We're about halfway through. I'll ask everyone if we want to keep going, if we want to do something else.
All right.
Right. So, anyways, at a certain point, there's going to be a new edition of the Pavis and Big Rubble, which is kind of the Praxian setting adventure book box. I don't know how it's coming out. Yeah. So we're going to go back to Prax, and we're gonna kind of go with that, and then we'll just keep kind of dipping our toes into this whenever we want to, right? So that's kind of my vision for that, and this is also a good chance to take the RuneQuest Glorantha rules for test spins. Yeah, we like them. There are 2 other games that are set in Glorantha that use different systems. So if we decide we don't like
Why is
this
that?
version, we can always try another.
Okay.
There's Hero Quest, which is very
Oh,
narrative.
right.
And then there's 13th Age Glorantha, which is 13th Age is kind of a D&D, like D20 based system.
The
but
people
it's
who didn't like 4th edition went off and made 13th Age.
basically.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Okay.
So.
Ah.
Anyways, that's my vision for all that good stuff. And so we're going to start very small, as all these epic stories tend to do.
Indeed.
And so this map we have on the table here depicts a part of the kingdom of Sartar that belongs to the Kalimar tribe. And the Kalimar tribe is one of the more prominent tribes in the kingdom.
I'm Calamar.
Oh, you are?
You are.
Well,
So
hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
Did you see the pants?
did you see my form-fitting silver lame jumpsuit?
Hello.
Why the laughter?
It leaves nothing to the imagination.
And
The
platform
only
boots.
appropriate response.
I know.
In
Uncomfortable giggling.
Total madness.
Madness.
For laughter.
So is it Skara or Skarov?
Scarov.
Skarov. Okay.
It was SKA
Yeah.
R-E-V.
REV.
R-E-V. Got it.
B as in boy. RAM. Scarov Ram.
It was the first note I took.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
And Jade noted it too. So I don't know why you're not remembering it, storyteller GM guy.
Storyteller.
So
Get out of here with that.
Storyteller
No,
GM
the one
guy.
thing I need really quick is
Yeah.
like armor and weapon stats,
Oh, sure.
which I can.
Hand that to you.
speak to.
Okay. Oh, I flipped right to it. Look at me. All right.
Look at them, folks.
Weapon stats start on that page, and then armor is a few pages further on. So, so yes, we're in this region. I mean, technically, a couple of you are locals. So Lee is Polymar tribe, and then
It's a big area.
It is a big area, and then Coinbeck's kind of from this general area as
From this,
well.
yeah, I make my way through
Exactly.
whenever there's undead to seek and kill.
Exactly.
Oh, I did decide on detect undead as my spell that I was on the fence about.
That'd be
so,
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Because
go.
of the R.
And then Scarab, you would be from like kind of north of here, so you've come down into this area.
V is in Victor. Skarev.
I thought you said B as in boy.
Dude, no, Bram. Bram is my last name.
Oh, okay. Got
That's
it now.
Scarab.
I had Scarab, and then I thought you said B as in boy.
Sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Skarev.
Scarab.
Scarab Vran.
Got it. And
Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
It's too real, is what I want
it
to say.
is. That's
Yeah,
true,
I'm
actually.
constantly correcting people with my name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. I saw somebody was like on a YouTube video or something, and their name was Alan, but it was spelled some way I've never seen before. And I'm like, why would you do that to your child? Like, Alan can already be spelled like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
It's like, let's give him a 4th way. So he's going to have to constantly be correcting people his entire life.
Is it ALAIN?
No, it's not even the French way.
No?
Oh my.
It was something I'd never. It was
There
like
a Y involved.
AL.
I'm
It
sure
was like
there is.
ALYNN or some
Yeah.
crap like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was just
Oh,
like
I
you
know.
know.
Oh, like they want the
People
kid to be
do
born
that.
in the Game
I
of
see.
Thrones universe or something.
Basically, yeah,
I have a
exactly.
friend like that. His name is Owen, but it's EOGHAN.
Whoa.
Oh!
Like the
Irish.
Welsh.
I think that's
Yeah.
the
But
Kimrick way of spelling it.
nonetheless, I'm
Yeah,
like-
no, yeah.
It's still a burden.
It's barely permissible in the UK. Here in America, there's no.
Every time I
excuse.
try to
Spread out.
context, get through.
Apologies to anyone by those names.
Oh no, the single tear is going down their cheek right
You're
now.
right,
because
I'm
they
sure.
know.
Thought
It
it was
feels heard.
Yeah.
awful.
We're gonna hold space for them.
Yeah,
Totally are.
Yeah, we are right
Not
now.
even kidding, not even kidding.
Doing it.
And then as for Prodigia, I did get that one right? Prodigia.
Thank you.
Now you've decided why you're in this area. You can, be as open about that as you want, but you
What?
have reasons for
Probably
being
won't
here.
be.
Probably not.
There's a secret reason?
I'm guessing it has something to do with a dwarf.
No, actually.
You're just like hunting this one dwarf
Yeah.
like over miles
One
into
guy.
countryside. Yeah. You're just-
It's a whole family line.
Oh.
Just no one puts you on a bender like this one family of dwarves.
Oh,
on a
yeah.
bender.
You're on fire today. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
I know. Damn.
All right.
He's the last of the 6-pack that you cracked open. He got away from you.
He rolled under the mat.
Yeah. Darn, I've only
man.
got 5. Where's the 6th?
Wait, there we go. There we
There
go.
he goes!
Get him!
Now just picture his little beer can
Yep.
running away. I think that's how you would see
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
That's a hero quest in itself.
Yeah.
You know, it would be a good one.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, man.
One that got away.
Jesus. All right. So anyway, but yeah, I say that to say
Yes.
that like Renee's playing a troll. That doesn't imply or mean that trolls are at all like common. You're not gonna like walk into a tavern and be like, oh, there's a troll. Like trolls are persona non grata in a lot of places.
Yeah.
So.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean they're outright. I mean it's outright enmity between elves, dwarfs, and trolls. But
Right.
humans, it's not like humans, are like, ooh, we love, trolls,
trolls,
yeah,
yeah,
No.
It's mostly like if you walk into a human-controlled area, you're basically just betting on the fact no one's going to mess with you,
Yeah.
That's fair.
and hope for the best.
That's fair.
Yeah. So because of that, and we'll get to Tweak in a second here. Because of that, we're going to be starting off in a very out of the way part of the map. A part of the map that's not even marked really,
Oh my.
and it's in the Dog Rat Valley here.
Dog rat?
That's Dog-Rat. Yeah.
Dog-Rat Valley.
Uh huh.
There
All
we
right.
are.
Why is it called that?
I assume there's an animal called a dog rat.
It's a dog-sized rat, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it says dog.
Right,
Well, it's
yeah.
like
It's a
the
rat
you know
with wags its tail.
they translate Tanuki as raccoon dog,
That's
right?
true.
Raccoon hyphen dog. So Same
It's a
basic
chihuahua.
idea.
Chihuahua.
So
All right.
Chihuahua's running.
What are we looking at here? Exterior day, Dograt Valley.
Yes.
Exterior day, Dograt Valley. So that would be my question for Puig, is what brings you not only to Sartar, not only to the lands of the Kalimar tribe, but to Dog-Rat Valley?
What is this place known for?
Dog
Besides
rats.
dog rats?
Yeah, no, this is backcountry. This is just out of the way part of the tribal region, right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very
So you can see there's some larger cities to the what is that? The east.
yeah.
But otherwise it's a pretty sparsely big mountains here to the south. And just otherwise sparsely settled.
Maybe if there's some sort of, I don't know, like the grove over there looks interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm just on a
Like goodwill trip from the Paps to some other temple
Oh,
down south.
okay, sure. Yeah,
Like, cutting
you're
my teeth like as a I don't know, delivering a message and like
perfect.
something
I love
like
it.
that.
Yeah, your messenger. You're heading to Isrolia, which is the cult center for more earth related
there you go.
worship. So perfect. Yeah, I like that. Now that was the other thing I was going to ask before we really get into it here. In terms of backstories and stuff, I think we did have a couple people who were veterans of Pennelford and other things like that. I mean, are there any connections in anyone's backstories that are going to bind them together?
I also saw the dragon rise.
You did?
And I survived.
Let me double check.
I know my family fought in the
Now I'm really grateful.
what was it, Starbrow's Rebellion?
Starbrow's Rebellion?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I've got all kinds
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff
let me
here.
see.
I fought at the Battle of Orlanth Hill when Orlanth was awakened.
That's right.
I witnessed the dragon rise and participated in the liberation of Sartar.
I did that too.
All right, so
As did I,
there's a
believe.
link.
Yeah.
We were maybe in that same
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
See, I fought at the Siege of Natchet,
Me too.
and then I was nearly killed at the liberation of Pavis.
Mm.
Fighting there. Fucking chaos demons. That's kind of it, though, for me. in terms
Yeah, I
of
don't know.
Okay.
that.
So shall we start with Scarov and Lee knowing each other?
Sure.
If you're riding in his chariot,
Yeah.
their
I mean,
chariot.
that,
do
well, there
that.
you go.
I
Yeah.
think so that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a ride.
Cool.
Kind of like, I don't know. I mean, are you kind of like, do you feel like you're the driver though for this rune priest, correct?
That's right.
So when
Am
you're
I
not doing
it all
that,
the
what
time?
are you
Right.
doing?
Exactly. I'm driving you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's kind of a kind of a homebody.
Or they?
No, the rune priest.
Okay.
The rune priest is kind of a homebody.
Well, that's convenient.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
You got a stable job.
She just
Yeah.
has you on
It's
call.
perfect.
on retainer. Yeah.
But it's better than that because when I screw up, she protects me, right? She's got a certain.
You can just see here in the illustration, she's got a little cane.
Oh.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Older.
Yeah, she's getting older, and also she is she's in mourning. She used to have a ward that she looked
Ha.
after.
See, that's
who
where I come in.
Everyone called Idiot Girl,
Yes.
and
So I'm new. I'm the replacement.
You're the
Oh.
replacement
I'm the
idiot girl.
idiot girl.
Idiot Girl, and Idiot Girl died in the Great Winter.
Right.
And so she Karina blames herself for that loss.
Really?
Yeah. So, Lee, we
Yes. Am I in the
we
dog rat?
we get the thing rolling here.
Alright.
It is the first week of storm season.
Oh, yay.
It is disorder week.
Oh yeah.
Disorder week, storm season.
What does that mean?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, it does sound like fun, but I'm wondering what it means.
Well, every week has a name named after a rune.
Okay.
So every week has its own runic affinity,
Right.
and it's think of it like in astrological terms, where it's like, well, this week it's big Libra energy or whatever. It's kind of the same
Oh,
thing.
okay,
It's
yeah.
not like gonna rule your week,
Right.
but it's like you know, maybe during disorder week you're going to break more crockery than
A little
normal.
influency.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Or you wouldn't want to sign a contract during disorder week.
Gotcha.
You know? Wait
So-
till the next week, which is harmony week, to sign that contract.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
It's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's Isri's favored week.
Yes.
So, so it's storm week,
Storm season.
storm
Storm
season.
season. Is that literal?
Yeah.
It's well named. It's the time of greatest violence and danger. The air gods rule this season, and their energies are always of a violent and
I
unpredictable
love
nature.
this.
I do too.
This time is like the War of the Gods. This bloody season can undo the effort of a whole year, and troubles began here often inadvertently allow chaos forces to slip into the world.
See, I'm on high alert.
It's
This
go
is
time.
a good time. It's go time.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
you've got a High Holy Day coming up this
High
season,
Holy Day.
Damn it.
as does Humact.
Oh, nice.
High Holy Days are important because that's when you can replenish your rune points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You gotta pray on those days.
yeah,
Okay.
Pray real hard.
just to make it today.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why we pray. All right, so
Too legit to quit.
All right.
yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I love this time of year, but because I can fight, man. Like, cause like I'm like keyed in, like I'm like really feeling in touch with my god.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really like I want to like get rid of chaos in any form. It's also a very iffy time period, right? So
Yeah.
so
Anything could happen.
anything could happen, but I'm ready.
It's very exciting.
And so with Lee as my companion driver, he doesn't mind that I don't talk very much.
Nope. Off
You
we
know,
go.
we're tooling around.
We're going fast.
That's right. All the way. I love it.
All right, sorry, just really quick. Your link was
Or not.
you fought in the Liberation Sartar. Was that your link, or was it Penal Ford?
Pedal forward or
Liberation.
liberation?
Liberation of Sartar.
Yeah.
Liberation Sartar.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so your brothers in arms from, or your
Yeah.
Liberation of Sartar.
peoples in
We're,
arms
we're
from
siblings
that side.
Whatever,
in
I don't
arms.
Yeah.
We're siblings in arms.
That's
Siblings
it.
in arms. There you go. All right, cool. Yeah, just trying to help nail that down.
Yeah. So that's how we met.
And your buds. So I think now Storm Bull's cultists usually aren't very welcome, like in a town.
Right.
Perfect.
No,
No,
I know.
we are
I
so
know.
They tend to
perfect.
fuck shit up,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Always. Hello. That's what we do.
365 24/7.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh god.
Oh,
Those beast runes, man.
Yeah.
What did you send me? That thing, it was like somebody spelled out refrigerator magnets. Like, in this house, dumb bitch season is 365 24/7.
Oh my god.
So here's and so Jen, tell me, correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
no.
What do you think? So my character's like they're like, and so your character's like the thief, like kind of like
Yeah.
you would be more the talker,
Yes.
possibly. Okay,
Yes.
trickster element.
Yes.
So yeah, so
So
I
you're a
come back-
couple of troublemakers, basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So we can roll into any town. They're like, oh shit,
Oh,
you can
shit.
do whatever you want,
Yep.
and I'm gonna back you up.
Yeah.
But also with the understanding that you can sense chaos at any time. Like, where's the chaos? Like, I will root it out, get rid of it. We don't need that here.
Sounds good.
We're also a bunch of little
Yeah, we're
jackasses.
kind of little shits. Yeah, that too. So yeah, so
We're
the
doing our little Allen dances, like
Allen dances.
stinker faces, little stinker faces. Yeah.
All right, so
That's
What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
yeah, so because basically Yurmal, which is Lee's cult,
Yeah.
is this trickster god
Yeah.
who is like all about. Oh, what subcult did you go with?
Oh, there's a subcult?
Yeah, every Yurmal
yeah.
temple is its own cult.
Thief.
It's
Of
that
course,
disorder.
Of course. Yeah.
You went with thief. Okay. So, but they fall into various categories, and
Right.
so yours is a thief category.
Which gives me an invisibility.
oh, nice.
Cool.
So Yurmal, yeah. So Yurmal is like your classic trickster, but it's also like the god of like gluttony and like hedonism, murder. You know,
And
Murder.
yeah. I worship a murder god.
Yeah.
So like presumably there are like Yurmal cults that are like basically like Indian thugs, right? Like go around strangling people on the roads and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. You know.
Yeah.
So, but Yurmal was instrumental in the Lightbringer's quest, which brought Orlanth back to life.
That's exactly right.
So Orlanth kind of owes one to Yurmal.
Yeah.
So that means that Orlanth priests tend to adopt Yurmal initiates and basically take them on as wards, essentially,
Yep.
or as protector, or in a protector relationship. Whereas, like legally, you are completely absolved of any punishment, because any punishment that would go to you devolves
Orlanth.
onto, in this case, Karina.
Right.
But then she's legally allowed to do anything she wants to you
Right, in return.
in retribution, basically. so,
Wow.
Yeah.
so that's what keeps you in line, essentially.
That's so weird. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yermal achieved the impossible by convincing Orlanth and Yelm to be friends when there
Yes.
should be only vengeance. So
Yeah, Orlanth killed the sun at one point, which was not great.
Not a
the
good
sun,
The sun.
the
It's
sun.
reminding me of just like Set and Osiris and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda-
Very much so.
Oh,
Yeah,
very much so.
very old. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think somebody said Middle Earth is a fantasy world designed by a linguist, and Glorantha is a fantasy world designed by a mythologist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so Lee,
yeah.
Let's
After-
go.
after a
there.
long night of fuckery.
Yes.
Found a pencil, by the way.
Oh,
Where'd
good.
the pencil?
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Karina calls you in to
Uh-oh, okay.
the temple of all the deities.
Am
Yes.
I hanging around and where am I?
It's up to you.
Yeah, where are you?
You're probably traipsing out in the field somewhere, you know,
Yeah.
like.
I'm communing with maybe Stormbull or something. Or...
Well, it is storm season, so actually, yeah, you're probably out there because there's a pretty fierce wind blowing. There's a big storm system
Where I wanna
moving in, you know.
So I'm out in the fields.
And by storm system, I mean like literally Orlanth himself is like moving into the area.
Ooh, how
so,
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're out there like just unicorn on mountaintop, mane blowing in the wind kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know.
I'm absorbing all of the air.
Yeah.
Crackling.
Elements.
Yeah.
Static.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And so you can see here that this is Apple Lane.
Right?
Okay.
Yep.
So so Karina's called you in.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I can't really do a Catherine Hepburn, but if you imagine Catherine Hepburn, you know,
Oh,
like
Oh,
pretty
you-
good.
You probably could do one.
I've had rumors.
Well,
Yes.
All right.
Older on Golden Pond.
Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine Hepburn. But you know, so I've had some rumors from the Dog Rat Valley of some strange deaths that have been occurring. I want you to take that no good Stormbull friend of yours and drive out to a village called Farfield and see what's going on.
Farfield.
You got it, Mama.
All right, so yeah, cut to chariot racing across the open countryside with these big black storm heads, like
Oh, I love it.
building up,
I miss
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
and yeah, so Farfield it is. So you find Farfield easily enough.
Is it on the map? I don't
It is
see.
not actually. It's
What?
that tiny. Where is?
Dog Rat
Is it
Valley.
at the
That's
tributary?
Dograt Valley. All right, I think this is
We'll say it's-
Clifton Peak. So it's kind of like
let's put it there.
right around
Seems
there.
like there should be something there.
Oh, it's tiny. It's a
Alright.
tiny little hamlet.
You
So
can fuck
in
some shit
fact,
up.
here's a map of said
Oh,
tiny hamlet.
there it is.
There you
It's
go.
almost unworthy of being fucked up by us. It's a
Possibly.
couple of shacks.
Oh no.
All right,
All
we go.
right,
There's
well.
a tavern. There's a tavern.
That's good.
It's even smaller than the town from the last adventure.
Oh, jeez. Wait, smaller than Apple Vale?
No, smaller than whatever the one.
Oh,
was,
the one with the yeah.
with the creepy kids.
Yeah, with the ogre problem.
The ogre
Oh,
problem.
yes.
The ogre infestation.
Yeah.
Well, what you got here are
Wait,
some ogres.
are ogres adjacent to trolls? Like,
No, ogres have nothing to do with.
really? Are you
yeah.
sure
Ew.
about
Yeah.
that? Ew.
It's insulting. It's
Yeah.
insulting to ogres and
I
trolls.
have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions about this culture. I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
ignorant.
All right.
I'll eat it.
Oh yeah, you eat an ogre.
Yeah.
You could eat an ogre.
Yeah,
at
For
night.
sure, for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Sure.
no, it's
Yeah.
They're good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which by the way, that scenario took place the previous season.
Oh, is it
Okay.
canon?
It is canon.
Okay.
It's Nick Cannon. So,
Every goddamn time. So I will say, like, okay, so we're driving, right? Lee is driving us to
Farfield.
Fairfield. It's
Farfield.
Fairfield.
Farfield.
Fair.
oh wow, it's a typo. Mine's a typo.
Wait, which one's,
Farfield.
Farfield.
which one's the typo?
It's,
Like Garfield,
The I.
but Farfield.
it's definitely the map.
The map's got the typo.
The map has
my
got the
big
typo.
All right.
The map has got the typo.
Maybe it is Garfield.
Oh god.
Okay, so
That's awesome. Oh god.
we're going to Farfield.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Lee driving, and I'm facing the opposite direction. So I'm watching the road is like that
Oh,
we're traveling.
nice.
So I'm facing backwards. I'm looking at the clouds. My hair is blowing.
It's
and
majestic.
We're very majestic as we're going,
Oh.
in, but we're a couple of shits.
Yep,
so
you
I
got
like
it.
Yeah.
You got it. Hate authority.
Yeah,
Every-
fuck this place. So we have to go. What are we checking out?
Where are we going? Oh,
Okay.
fuck, I forgot already.
What did she tell you to do?
You know what?
forgot.
That's totally on brand.
I don't know what else she wants you to
We're
do.
gonna fuck
here.
shit up when we're here.
Suddenly we're here. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, that looks interesting.
Oh.
Why are we here again?
Why
I
are
don't
we
know.
here again?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay,
I
cool.
love it. I love it. I'm not even going to
No, there's
correct
Well,
nothing
that.
let's walk
shouldn't.
around. Let's walk
Yeah.
around.
So yeah, so you follow this road out.
Oh, this is great.
I know. So you follow this road out through Bernie's Squeeze, apparently,
Bernie's
or
Squeeze.
Burn Squeeze, to the town of Redbird. Then cross the river here, but then rather than keeping on towards Famous Bell, you turn south
Right.
into Dograt Valley.
Right, just at the mouth of the Dograt Valley.
Indeed. Okay,
I had a
so
couple of skins the last time I was in Dograt Valley. I tell Lee. I was able to sell them,
Okay. Well,
so maybe we can get some Dograt hunting in.
oh, you can't go hunting for Chihuahuas.
Says who?
Their skins go pretty well. I
They're
mean,
good eating.
well, they're good eating and
They make a nice pair of slippers.
Yeah.
You can get a few of them.
they do.
I say this as
With
a
the little
I
head
know.
in the front
20.
and
I'm a
the tails
20-year
in the back.
Chihuahua owner.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let it be known.
Let it be known.
I've spent many thousands on
We love animals.
Chihuahuas.
We cannot
Thousands.
condone
That's
animal
why I can
cruelty,
say
but
this.
this is what our characters are doing. So I just say that like
Yes.
humbly. Dograt hunting.
Dograt
Dograt
hunting.
hunting. Yes.
We know
and
what-
yes.
We know what Prodigia's been eating at least, so
Yeah.
I'm scared to even think about
I
it.
know. What the hell?
Yeah. But one's not even a snack. I mean,
no, it really
yeah.
isn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you.
It's like a single gumdrop.
It's like tribbles.
Exactly. You can't eat just one.
Was it like poplars, right? Or poplars from
It was
Oh,
poplars.
from
poplars
Futurama.
from Futurama.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
poplars. Yeah.
Oh god.
All right. So.
Oh my god, they're young.
Yeah.
And eats another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't stop eating. All right. So.
there you go.
Is someone like eating and crying at the same time?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, that's
awful.
Yeah.
All right. So you have rolled in on this clay day
All right.
of Disorder Week and Storm Season.
Good.
So the rain has begun to fall.
Right.
I love it.
I know.
Yes. Yes.
And so as we see on the map, wherever the map
It's
was.
right here.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Do you want
Oh,
to?
no. I've got my copy.
Alright.
Here, I'll
Sure?
take a look.
There you go.
Pass it around.
Indeed.
You can see the rain on the map, which is really quite detailed.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
the little individual rain
Drops.
specks. Yeah.
That's right.
As you can see on the map, the largest building in town is a stone tavern.
It's stone,
Yes,
Oh,
every
that's what
other
it was called.
every other
Stone Tavern.
it's called the New Stone Tavern,
Okay.
and it isn't.
but it
that.
is literally stone.
And it's new.
Isn't it near Dragon Newts?
It looks who?
Aren't we near Dragon Newts?
Yes.
I was gonna say that makes sense that we're gonna go with some stone instead of like wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it
The
does.
new Stone Tavern.
The old wood tavern
The
burned
old-
down.
Fell into the swamp.
Thank you. Farfield.
Farfield.
It was
And
ravioli.
we are setting a blistering face.
That's right.
Slow down. I can't
Going
keep
back.
up.
I know. Come on,
We
guys.
are going backwards. So we're there.
It's a stone tavern. It's called the New Stone Tavern.
And we're all over it like a cheap suit.
Every other building in town is made of adobe brick.
Okay.
All right,
Everything,
fine.
every roof is thatched.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of,
All right.
of what you're dealing with here. You passed in through some croplands. You know,
Okay.
everything looks
Yeah.
healthy. There aren't any creepy kids.
Good.
Nothing like that. You
Okay,
know,
normal town.
Yeah.
Average town.
average
So I
town.
jump off the back of the chariot.
All right.
I'm looking around.
Scaring some small children as
Yeah,
you
I
like
hope so.
stand in the midst of them.
They run away.
So obviously your arrival was noted as you clatter up in this chariot
Sure.
with your ibex team.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And so from out of the smithy, a woman of early middle years comes out.
I guess the red smith.
Redsmith.
Okay.
Yeah, Redsmith is what you call somebody who works in bronze.
Oh.
Blacksmith is
I
somebody.
didn't know that. Isn't that fascinating?
Interesting.
Blacksmith is someone who works in iron.
A
Ew.
redsmith. How do you like that?
Yeah.
So wait, really quick. Should we describe what we're wearing?
Oh, yeah, please. Yeah.
What are you wearing?
The silver jumpsuit as mentioned.
Okay, yeah. And I was like,
Do you have any idea how much time it took to weave these silver threads?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
This
yeah.
fine
I know, it's
material.
amazing. Yeah, I got like a loincloth, like
It's the
a
only
fur
good thing
loincloth.
from looters.
And then the words.
Oh.
Oh,
So yeah, I
a
have
fur
like,
loincloth.
yeah, fur loincloth and like maybe kind of a vest kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Showing off my
Boris
guns.
Vallejo kind of
That's
thing.
right. Yeah.
Oh my
With
god,
little boots.
yes.
With my boots,
Little
yeah.
half boots.
Yeah, half boots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
Also fur trimmed.
Yeah. Everything's fur trimmed. and I'm getting soaked in the rain. So, yeah.
excellent. I've been looking at Persian patterns lately, and I'm thinking it has to be something like. I mean, it's just this riot of colors.
Like he's fighting in his pajamas.
Yeah.
That's so Persian.
Isn't it?
Very much so.
I mean, ultimate comfort no matter what
Yeah,
you do.
They
exactly.
haven't changed at all.
No.
But yeah, the patterns are just insane.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like clashing colors. What's that?
Yeah.
It's
No.
actually a good idea, right?
It
I
is.
mean,
Sure to me.
it's definitely it was
Yeah.
a symbol of wealth. Like,
Well, yeah.
really
Like, look how
or-
fancy
crazy
this is.
wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Right.
So we roll up to
Comfort.
this redsmith.
All right.
the
So
red
you're,
smith.
you're looking like the prototypical barbarian.
Yes.
There's actually a miniature I have in my head right now. I'll remember to pull it up later
Okay.
and send it to you. It's like this big, beefy barbarian with a loincloth and then like this closed helm with these huge bull horns on
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's
neat.
exactly how I'm picturing
That's
it.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Although my helm is not, I mean, I don't wear it at all times.
Oh, okay.
Is it on now?
No.
No.
It's, oh,
I
it's slung
carry it
over
with
your
me.
back.
Yeah, I carry it with me.
Yeah.
And I have like a headband.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Mm.
Why not?
Why
I don't
not?
know. Push it to the
A
limit.
braid or
and then
two.
we'll-
Yeah.
That's right.
Push it to the limit.
So we roll
All
up to, and this woman greets us.
Yeah, so this woman steps out, or she steps into like the, because it's like a smithy, so it's got a big open front, right? And so she just kind of steps to the awning, and is wiping her hands down, and like I said, she's kind of early middle years, maybe. Her skin is pretty bronzed, appropriately enough, but she has flaming red hair, which she has. She's not really tied back or anything. She's like allowing to kind of fall over her face, like sort of Veronica Lake peekaboo style, you know.
Oh, okay.
And,
Jessica Rabbit style.
Huh?
Jessica Rabbit style.
Jessica Rabbit style, yeah.
Yeah.
And but she's regarding you, but not in an overly like unwelcoming or hostile way,
Okay.
And so she says, "Hail, travelers! What brings you to Farfield, our village?"
Well,
We're here to.
I
That's
shrug.
a
I
great
just shrug silently.
I know we have to do something here, and I figure if we just hang out here long enough, eventually we'll end up doing it.
If you get drunk and pass out, you'll probably have a flashback.
Probably.
Yeah. So like I nod like in agreement, like
Yep. All right. Well, she says, "Well, then you should probably get in out of the rain. Head on into the New Stone Tavern there, and Jorgrin, the owner of the tavern, will make you feel welcome."
Who are you?
Who you?
Yeah.
That's an excellent question. I just had it right in front of me.
Who am I?
Yachts.
Who am I, you ask?
Me, you say?
Me? You can call me Viborna.
Viborna?
Okay.
What do you do here?
I'm the Redsmith.
Okay.
Why don't you both make a scan roll?
Whoa, okay, so what am I using here?
Percentile dice.
Okay.
Scan is your skill on the back.
Scan,
of the
yes, I
Perception.
got it. Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Percepto.
Well, I'm wondering if I might know her. If she's a smith, she might make parts or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, no,
This
no.
is this
Oh,
is
hell no.
this
Oh,
is so
no, no.
far afield from where you know.
Where I live.
Literally. Farfield.
Oh, that's
see?
good stuff.
You see?
All right, where the hell is... I'm sorry.
Perception categories.
All right, I'll find it. I'll find my way around. Okay.
Yeah,
Center.
middle.
Thank you. I rolled an 8.
Yes!
Wow.
Holy,
Wow.
I get 94.
Check
so.
your scan. Yeesh.
Yeah, I know.
All right, you notice that she has a copus sword. So that's like the sickle sword.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. on her belt, right? And it's quite nice. It's quite a nice Copus sword.
Wait, isn't that a looter weapon?
Traditionally, yes.
Wait.
Sorry,
Does it look like?
That's a word coming from the ether there. I apologize.
Does
No,
it
I
look
need-
like that?
Yes, it does.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
David drew that on my thing a while.
Because you
back.
asked me what a Copus sword was.
I would recognize that,
You sure
But you
would.
didn't see
but
it.
I didn't see it
Yeah.
Oh, son of a
because I got
gun of a-
mesmerized by the other
Right.
other weapons she's working on.
Wait, did it say Storm Bull? on
Yes,
your-
it does. That's like
Cool,
got
it's
Storm
Storm
Bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah.
I thought it was Storm Bowl all this time. Like bowl.
Storm Bull. No, Storm Bull.
No,
Bull!
it's strong. actually.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I was calling it Strong Bad before. So
Strong Bad, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Storm Bull.
Bull.
Like a bull.
Bull.
Do you have a picture of like
Got it.
on the cover? Oh no, you don't have any.
What?
I was just thinking you might have something that looks like.
There is a cool Storm Bowl illustration, but I don't know right offhand what
Where
page
it
it's
is?
on.
That's okay.
So,
How dare you?
I got it now.
What
Yeah.
kind of GM are you?
no, man.
Oh my god!
I give up.
so complicated.
I know.
It's just so funny.
I know. Okay, so I'm mesmerized with these other weapons, but
Right,
you
but
notice
I
it.
see it. And
Yeah.
what is my reaction to that? Because I would know, right?
I mean, it's
But
not.
would I care? It's just a
Do
piece
you
of
know that
Would
I
you
hate
give a
that?
shit?
Do you know that I hate that shit?
Ooh.
Maybe not. We may not have talked about it, but
I would know
Look,
you
I'm telling you
generally
now.
hate most things, so I'm
I
not going
do.
to bring anything up and
I
upset you.
generally hate most things.
I hate chaos. You know that.
I'm not even going to bring it up, because why? We're going to go get some beer now.
All right.
We-
Okay. I love it. I
Wait a
love
minute.
it.
Is everybody just playing themselves?
Yeah. No.
I had a
because-
moment.
I am.
Jesus Christ, it's so cool.
Massive
He's
dark
been doing
troll.
this whole time.
Yes. Who
eats
lives
everything?
in a mess
eats
in the
everything?
dark
Everything.
Who eats everything?
and eats whatever because she doesn't want to cook. She's too tired. She's too tired.
Oopsie.
That's why the trolls
Well, at least we realized it now. It's aside like 10 sessions later. Wait, I'm playing
We've
myself.
been playing ourselves this whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Kind of.
As we're kind of a fun aside,
Yes.
just transition.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to talk about the fact that there are ham beetles
Yep.
What?
named because they are roughly the size of a large ham. That is why they're named ham
Ham
beetles. Okay, that's all. I just.
That's delightful.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing some
Food
variation
for
of our
trolls.
Right,
Yes.
always, without fail.
Always, yeah.
That's all I can do.
No, it's true. It's true.
The ego is strong.
Pretty much.
So,
So,
Oh, I should
You're
also.
what?
You're actually probably mesmerized. You said you were mesmerized. You're probably mesmerized by her like just rippling muscles. I mean, that's something
Oh,
else
she's
I
super
should.
buff?
Oh, super buff.
She's a redsmith.
Cool.
Yeah. Like Olympic weightlifter level.
holy shit.
You know.
So I'm like, I might have to battle you later.
well, what?
I might have to brawl with you later.
Later? How about now?
Roll.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. Look at this cope sword she's got.
Do you see me looking at her muscles?
Yeah.
Gaten.
And then you're like,
Oh no, we gotta get this happening. I don't know what's gonna happen. It could go any way. It could go either direction or yet a third.
yeah.
I'm gonna draw your attention.
Like what?
Look at that beautiful sword.
As I see it,
Yeah.
my eyes bug out.
Yep.
Like,
Like
why do you have that sword?
She looks down and she goes, "Oh, I just bought it off a peddler a couple years ago.
Oh.
Oh, this whole thing?
Why would you wear it?
Why don't you make a is it insight? I believe.
Yeah,
Is it
insight.
is it Rageaholic roll?
Rage a Hall?
Well, we will get to that if we have to.
Okay.
Insight.
The Kill Bill music?
Would
Yeah.
it be insight own species?
Insight own
Own
species.
species.
Yeah.
Good, because the other
20.
default to 0.
20. 67.
Yeah. Okay. So seems reasonable enough. Now.
It seems like, oh, she just picked it up.
Exactly. So runes in Runequest work like traits in Pendragon, so you can always roll them to see how you want to proceed. So like in this case, like a harmony disorder roll might be in order.
Yeah, okay.
Whether you want to throw down or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah,
So
no.
you always roll the just like in Pendragon. you're
I just
gonna
want to
roll
make sure I'm justifying this and not being
Yeah, yeah.
overly
the extra.
dumb
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. So,
most extra.
so I noticed the sword. I asked
Yeah.
her what's the meaning of that. She's like, oh, like this thing, like I just
I
got
just
it
bought
off
off
a
a peddler, yeah.
So I take that at face value based
do.
on my
Yeah.
non-success
Yeah.
of my
exactly,
insight.
Exactly.
So I'm willing to kind of not quite sure. So I'm going to check in with my harmony disorder
That's
thing.
right.
So I'm going to roll
Harmony first. Yeah.
because my harmony is 60.
Oh, okay.
Rolled a 79.
Okay, so now
Yeah,
you're going to roll disorder.
Which is a 40.
I made a 15.
Ooh.
So
Okay. So regardless of whether you believe her or not, you're still feeling a bit like you want to start some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's been a long drive.
it has.
that's true.
It was at least 30 minutes, and I'm annoyed. So
No, it was a
I'm
long
kidding,
drive.
I'm
I don't know what the
kidding,
scale
I'm
is
joking.
on.
Are we there yet? Kind of?
Yeah, exactly. We're there yet.
Well, it's a long drive.
So,
Yeah.
so I say that.
So you're hopping down off the chariot.
Oh, I've already hopped down.
You're hopped off.
I've
Okay.
already hopped off.
Rain is coming down in a steady drizzle. It's enough to, get everything wet. The top surface of the ground is starting to turn
Mud.
a little muddy. Yeah.
It's Clay Day, you said?
It's clay day.
Would I know what that reference is? Like, what's Clay Day?
It's just there's each day of the week it has
Oh,
a name.
okay.
So,
So I'm looking at that sword, and I'm thinking about all of the all of the chaos that the Lunar Empire has wrought.
Triggered.
So why, you should So I say, throw that in your what's the name of
The forge.
forge? Throw that in the forge immediately.
Whoa! Sorry.
all right, so she gives you this look like, what? What are you talking about?
It is an agent of chaos. It facilitates chaos. Throw it in the forge.
All right, make an intimidate roll.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Can I get one more?
What am I rolling again?
Intimidate.
Intimidate.
It's a skill.
Oh yeah. Damn. Okay. I think I need a.
I know it's hard to have the skills on the back.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
need to just make a copy of this and just have it in the front of me.
Yeah.
Left side, middle
Left.
communication.
Thank you. 50. 13.
Oh,
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Let's see. And 50 is your skill?
Yeah.
All right, that's not quite as special.
But
Is
still,
hard.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they have hard
They don't
successes.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, sadly. All right, so check your intimidate, though.
I
That's
did.
still very good.
Oh, I did,
Very
I
good
got it.
roll.
Throw it in the forge.
All right,
Immediately, woman. You heard me.
so from behind or from off to the side, a man's voice. What seems to be the problem here, travelers? Please come into my tavern, have a drink, on the house.
Oh, let's go.
I'm fixed on that sword. Like, it
Yeah,
needs-
we'll get it on the way out.
She
good
doesn't
to
she doesn't throw it in the forge or anything, but you can see some doubt in her eyes, like you've knocked something loose. You know?
So I snort. Like I exhale,
Yeah.
and then we'll go get some ale or whatever.
It's been a drive.
I'll
So
figure it
some
That's what you do to me. You like wipe me up, and I'm just like, I was like, all right.
that's great.
Come on, bring the
That's a
leash
great
over here.
dynamic.
Yeah. I like it.
And so yeah, like a stable boy comes out to lead your team, out of the rain.
That's
All right.
sword.
So entering into the New Stone Tavern, you find it has 3 occupants. A
Okay.
duck.
What?
You said that this is the first week of storm season.
Yes.
Am I correct in assuming that death is the last week of the previous season?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's not. What's the last week?
Truth,
Oh.
which would also be kind of your jam.
Yeah, it's true.
But you don't have a.
But I'm
that's
not able
as
to eat
important.
meat on Death Week.
That's
so
correct, yeah.
If this
Oh,
was
you were
the
going to
week
be tucking into a steak
I was
or
going to
something.
be. I was just going to have like a big
Gorging.
pile of meat in front of me and
Yeah. Wait, when is Death Week?
Death is the 3rd week of the season.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
And this is
so
the first week.
okay, maybe I'm starting to front load then.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a regular meal and a steak.
Okay.
Steak.
You got your goat's meat stew.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And a dwarf steak? No, I'm kidding.
Dwarf steak.
No, that's what's
Me.
that's what Prodigy's eating.
Yeah.
So a duck.
Duck. Wearing what? What are you wearing?
Yeah. Are you full gear?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, never take it off.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you've got all your Humac markings on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else to keep in mind. Everybody is like marked and tattooed.
Yeah.
So like you both have markings of your tribe,
Oh
and
yeah.
your clan.
Oh
and
yeah.
your
I got the
gods.
swirling air rune,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like on shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
I've got the swords and the truths just all over the armor, and then painted on the feathers of the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bright
And
blue, I
then
believe.
Yeah.
bright blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got what can only be a Praxian.
You can tell because she's got the llama right next to her.
Yeah. She smells.
Next to
She smells of
She
llama.
smells of llama.
Yeah, yeah,
That's right. And then
One perfume.
yeah, I miss your musk. And then over in the corner, as far away from the firelight as possible,
Yes.
in a darkened corner, is some
And even with her back turned to it, to the fire.
is some big hulking mass, like draped in a leather cape, right, with like a big broad brimmed hat.
Yeah.
Like Marlon Brando in Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's horrifying.
Yes.
Jesus.
And you've probably got like a whole table full of stuff that you're
Yes.
tucking into, right?
Yep. And every time I finish the food on
Yeah.
my plate, I eat the plate too. And then I just move on to the next thing.
So we're hearing like this commotion, like the clattering, the
Clattering.
Yeah.
gnashing, and
All right,
Wow.
so
yeah,
Yeah.
Crunching
So-
of cheap pottery.
right,
Yeah.
right.
so it is late afternoon, so darkness is gathering, especially with the storm
Yeah,
clouds
storms-
outside.
yeah.
Now, what I would like for the three of you who have been in the inside the tavern this whole time, obviously, the tavern keeper Jorgrin has been chatting away, so rumors are bandied about. So each one of you can make a percentile dice roll, and I'll tell you a rumor you've heard. It may be false, it may be true, it may be partially true.
Look at all these
It
rumors.
may be true, but with false elements in it.
25.
So, 25. Okay. So, Coinbeck, you have heard that ogres are posing as tinkers and other travelers and eating people in secrecy.
What?
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Ogre inspectors.
I believe that's all in order.
I got a clipboard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
With
right?
laminated badge.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Puig?
56.
All right. You have heard that Argrath, we all remember Argrath, faked the appearance of the white bison and tricked the Praxians into following him. Wow, how perfect. But don't tell the animal nomads that, or they'll slit your throat. So obviously, Jorgrin told you this in confidence. Like, I don't personally believe this. I think it's completely ridiculous. But
But
Yeah, there's no way.
we don't get many Praxians through here. And I'd heard from a traveler
I probably
that...
like
Yeah.
at the table.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah, did you know? No.
Don't know.
I'm just saying you hear a lot of wild rumors and
bristling.
bristling.
Probably drinking heavily.
Yes.
The rage.
Oh my god, how dare he?
Yeah, that's bad.
All right. And how about Prodigia?
I rolled a 4.
A
I wish I could
4.
use that later.
Yeah, right.
Can we save that? Yeah.
Okay, so that Jorgrin is maybe trying to get you to move on a little bit because he says
Why would he want that?
he says I've heard that Herrick the Berserk is marching north with an army of wolf pirates to plunder
Ooh.
Dragon Pass. So
Oh.
Whoa.
don't want to be around when that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Just keep the food coming.
Yeah, exactly.
More
More, please.
more cinnamon toast crunch, please.
What?
I don't
Why
know.
food?
Just eating them out of everything.
Just have cereal.
Just
left.
thought it was a cereal at this point. All right, so yeah, so the three of you see these two reprobates walk
So we
in,
walk in.
dripping with water.
I'm
from the
behind.
storm.
I'm behind Lee, just standing there,
Shimmering
dripping.
softly in the firelight.
Yeah, I'm muttering.
So we see this vision, and then a storm bolt comes in behind.
What a dump. Let's get our free drinks.
Sword. That sword. I gotta go back there. She has to melt that sword down. I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if she doesn't do it?
Well,
What are you
we'll see
gonna
what
do?
happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you remember what happened in. You remember what happened in Black Spear?
Oof. Yeah.
Something like that.
Oof.
Way more. 10 times worse. Whoa. 10 times worse.
Aww.
All right.
10 times worse.
10 times worse, I tell you. So, so Jorgren is indeed pouring you a couple clay tankards full of the local ale.
Okay.
Oh, this better be good.
It's not going to be good. You know it's not going to be good, right?
And so he says, "Oh, so where are you traveling from?"
Place.
Somewhere. That
We came from Apple Lane.
Yeah, we don't have to tell you everything. We want our life story.
So he looks a little pleasantly surprised, and he says, "Then she got my message. Did Serena send you?"
Yes, she did.
Oh, fantastic. Our prayers may have been answered then. We've been most vexed. And he kind of looks around at all of you, like, well, might as well.
You might as well let
The
everyone
duck.
Might as well let everyone know.
know. The duck is listening.
The duck is the duck listening.
Yeah, not chewing, just
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every once in a while
Their
you
neck.
pause.
Gullet.
Yeah.
So he just kind of has a tone of like including everybody in this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's trying overly hard to hide this,
Right.
But he says we've been most vexed. A terrible monster has been raiding our village for the last 3 weeks.
What kind of a monster?
We don't know.
What?
We just call it the rattling wind.
Ooh. That sounds fascinating. Say on, sir.
Well, it has visited us once a week, every week, on this very day.
On this very day.
On Clay Day?
On
Clay Day.
And it has killed one of our number each time. You can all make intelligence times 5 rolls.
Multiplying. Yeah.
I make it 26 out of 80.
I can't do that.
No, I do not make it.
I made 14 out of 45.
Wow.
I made 35 out of 40.
That's kind of
23
a-
of 65?
All right, so most of you.
I'm not listening to him anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Moving on.
The beer's really bad.
The wind
is
thing is
funk.
making me curious.
Yeah.
It's air related.
Yeah.
It's
So
fermented, but
Ooh, just.
most of you make the connection that that also means that it's been showing up. Now, remember from our session last time that basically the red moon goes through its phases every week. That's what defines a week, is the red moon going through its phases.
Okay.
So Clay Day is also, this time of the season, the night of the black moon.
Aha!
Huh.
Opportunistic
Yeah.
infection.
So easily beat.
So, yeah, basically, Jorgren continues on.
Okay,
He says,
good.
He says, there's little we can do to stop it. We've taken up a collection, and he reaches under the bar. He hoists out a little leather satchel that makes a pleasing
Thunk.
chingling sound when it hits the bar.
Now you're interested again, Lee.
Oh, all of a sudden I'm listening.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow.
And so he looks around at the 5 of you, and he says, I think we have about enough in here to pay each of you 50 lunars if you'll take this on for us and protect us.
What are some of the things? How do you know it's a monster?
Well, it comes in the night.
Right.
It sounds like wind. It rattles our floors,
Like an earthquake?
almost. Yeah.
Huh.
And well, Xanarth, a farmer, he died. He was the one who died last week. He was still alive when we found him.
Ooh.
That's all he said was the rattling wind. Those are his last words.
I like it. It's got a touch of poetry there.
Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, let's do it. We can find it. We'll kill it. Get rid of it.
What language is he speaking?
He'd be speaking Yortling.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Do you have Hewerling?
No,
You have trade talk, right?
I do have trade talk.
Yeah. All right, I think actually then he'd be, since he knows a Praxian's in the room and a troll,
Yeah.
he'd be speaking trade talk.
Okay.
Trade talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The common tongue.
So I'm imagining like in my own language, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what was the nature of his demise?
Yeah.
But it comes out like, how die?
How die? Yeah. He says they were crushed. Their bones were broken. It's too terrible to give greater detail than that.
No, trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
This is your game.
Say more.
He reaches once again under the counter of the bar, and he pulls out what looks like some aquatic weeds,
Yes.
and he says, "We keep finding these tangled up with the victims."
Ooh, can I return
And
my plant?
I'm going to
lore?
reach out for it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Are you gonna eat it?
Don't do it. Oh.
You can roll plant lore right before Prodigy eats it.
Oh my god. Clue.
No, if I fail.
All right.
Oh. She's eating the clue.
Someone give this character a Benny.
I know, right?
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to sniff it first.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
It smells of like algae.
Oh, like algae. Okay, I'll lick it.
Yeah. It's very wet.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
probably why. I don't live anywhere near water.
That's true.
Yeah.
You've never seen an
Yeah,
aquatic
yeah,
plant
yeah.
before.
So go
What is
in the
this?
gully it goes.
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Yeah, you learned something from the taste. You
Hey.
might learn something from the
Yeah, no, it
Invoke the spirit of this weed.
yeah, it tastes like a pond weed, basically.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you've had that before.
Yeah, yeah. As well as pond water and pond fish.
Everything.
Rocks,
Pretty much,
pond
yeah.
pebbles,
Pond rocks, yeah,
Mud,
pond
yeah,
pebbles, yeah.
exactly.
scum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pond scum,
Yeah.
yeah, all that.
So what did you? Why did you eat that?
It's good.
What qualifies as not good in your estimation?
many conversations about troll gustatory habits.
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on.
So we're gonna do this. Like, what is the duck? What do you think about this?
What is the duck? Ask the duck.
Yeah,
Rattling?
yeah.
Skeletons are a thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Skeletons.
Yeah, but it
Sounds
comes
like-
from the water, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
You never seen drowned skeletons before?
You know all about that.
Mm.
Ooh, you do.
I say with a fire in my eyes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Duckish fire in your eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fire in my duckish golden eyes.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
skeletons. So what do you
Monkey
think?
skeletons.
What do you think? What do you think it is?
Oh, cool.
Swamp skeletons.
Swamp skeletons.
But there's no swamp. Are there swamps nearby?
No, you're up in the mountain valley here.
That's what makes it fun.
You
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, it's gonna be fun.
no, I know it's gonna be fun. Whatever this is, I'm gonna rip it limb from limb.
There you go.
Yeah.
If there are skeletons.
Even if not, probably
Still, whatever
might
limbs-
still have limbs.
It might. It's true. Yeah. So how much is in there?
So first he sends his stable boy out to run and tell the villagers that, tell everyone we found our saviors.
Yeah.
Fools are gonna do it.
Fools are- I mean,
Suckers.
The champions are gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly.
this time
Yeah. This week's fools.
Yeah. So the boy runs off. And then he starts counting it out. So yes, indeed, there's 250 lunars. That's your standard coinage.
Oh wow, we're getting paid in advance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody gets 50 lunars
Whoa!
for your troubles.
Awesome.
Well, we're definitely not the first ones, or we definitely are the first ones to do this. Otherwise, they'd be paying us afterwards.
Right.
Well, I don't know. They
a
might
good
just
point.
loot the corpses when they
That's
fail.
right.
That's also
Oh my
true.
god, you're so smart.
Yep. Okay. Well,
That is a lot more money than I had before.
There you go.
so what time of day, what time of night does this happen usually? Have you been able to hone in on time?
Not particularly. Let me think here. Bera, she was the first to die. She
Wasn't Farrah the name of the first one we saved in the...
was
Uh-oh.
it?
It's
that
the
could
Jennifer
be.
of its
I
age.
think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
She was coming back in with her herd of sheep. so that wasn't too much after dark. But then Endwust, he was the second to go, and he was coming back from here actually, and he left a little bit after midnight, I think.
Oh.
And then poor Xanarth, he had volunteered to stay out and fight the monster.
Oof.
He was our best warrior.
Oh. Wow.
I snort.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, come on, look at these people. They're not warriors. We all
I
know that.
That's true.
No, I'm not.
Look at this guy.
That's a warrior.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
He can crack an acorn with his bicep.
He's not cracks or anything.
No. But pretty good.
And how many bison does he even have?
None.
0.
Okay.
What's your size, by the way?
Size is 13.
Okay.
Strength is 18.
Wow.
So
Well, so I guess we just have to wait till nightfall.
Yeah.
And I
And
mean,
then
it obviously
head out
goes
there
from
and stuff.
dusk until midnight.
Yep.
Maybe later.
After dark.
Definitely after dark.
Where should
That's
we
prodigious
stay?
time to
I'm
shine.
wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Where should we? Maybe you could summon it. Are you? What are you? Are you a shaman of some type?
Yes, I am.
well,
Hey, I could try.
yeah. Set up a
Summon
path.
something. Oh.
Yeah. Do all these people, the victims, have something in common? I'll ask the.
Well, they're all dead.
Well,
They
that's
all
true.
have that in
Right.
common.
But pre-death, they
Right.
have something in common.
Other than that,
They're
no.
all members of this or town or whatever.
They're,
all part
yeah,
of this
they're
town.
They were all
members of
part
our
of the town?
community.
What's the size of the...
Oh gosh, let's see here. How many households? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Not
7, 8, 9, 10. About a dozen households. So yeah, maybe about like 80 people total.
Jeez.
All right.
That's a huge dent in the economy.
It is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Should
well,
we
I guess
spread out and sort of keep watch? In
maybe.
case
Yeah, we
this
could do
thing
watch
shows up?
parties.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So yeah, you just want to kind of take positions, sentry points around town.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the villagers will contribute a bit by setting up some braziers, and lighting some logs.
Wow,
Bit
that's
of light.
nice.
They have food.
They'll feed you, absolutely. More.
More.
Throw off
More
any
fun.
sense of stealth we have though.
Well, I mean, you can always cling to the shadows if you want.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think being in the shadows is a good idea.
Mhm.
But letting those things light, just maybe they'll attract it.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a good thing.
So the rain continues as the sun sets, and
Shush, shush, shush,
my
shush,
goodness.
shush, shush.
Aw.
No.
But
Village-
as
are there village dogs, perchance?
there are village dogs,
See?
yes,
Barking
Okay.
yes.
They're on edge.
But as night falls, the dogs retreat to their kennels, and the villagers retreat behind their walls and their doors.
All
You
right.
hear that, dogs?
You
retreated.
hear that?
Retreat to your kennel.
And the cold rain finally lets up. By now, the ground is quite muddy, however.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's alright.
Tracks.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
And the black moon is in the sky overhead.
So is it really just a black moon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
How can we see it? How do we see it?
Yeah, we didn't see it. It's just
Clouds.
does it look like
It's just-
I don't
obsidian?
know.
it's like a new moon.
It's where the
you can
stars
see a new
are.
moon, Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's a circle of
Yeah, I
blackness
guess
in
you
the
can.
sky.
Yeah.
There's an absence of stars in a perfect circle.
Exactly.
that's how
We're
we know.
staring like
Yeah.
All right.
looking up at it.
Does it look punchable?
Does
Yeah.
dude? I fucking hate the moon.
One day.
Even the black moon, I hate.
One day you will jump all the way up to the moon and punch it.
That's
Punch
right.
it. Just punch it right in the yap.
Yep, that's right.
All right, so since you're
They're keying you down all
You just have to
day
climb that
long.
mountain.
climb Mount
Climb it
Carol
up.
Fin.
Yeah, climb Carafin.
And you
You'll
can
get
punch
you'll
the
be high enough that you can jump and punch the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's also Griffin Mountain to the north. That one's
You can grab yourself
Okay,
a griffin
do
and fly
this.
up to the moon
This
and punch
sounds
it.
good.
That sounds
Yeah.
cooler.
I
It
like
does.
that. I
Yeah.
want to punch the moon.
With a
So-
griffin.
With a griffin.
With
a
Yeah.
griffin.
Ride while riding a griffin.
It's all about having ambitions.
I like that goal.
All right, so since everybody's keeping watch, let's get scan rolls.
Oh,
Right.
oh God, why didn't I buy this up more?
I'm glad I bought it up a little bit.
Mine's 45.
I did buy mine up a
50.
little bit. No.
47. Thank you.
I think I'm a little sleepy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Night's
kind of
not
on
really my
edge.
time to shine.
Plus, you're at altitude, you know? I mean, it's like.
What is this?
Yeah.
50 exactly.
Who would live here?
Who would voluntarily. You're freezing.
I'm from
You're-
the wasteland.
Yeah, you're used to, like,
Ooh.
you know, daytime highs of like 90 or 100, you know?
Oh.
Like, and even when it gets
I'll
cold
tell
at
you,
night.
Praxians don't wear a lot.
No, they don't.
Oh.
No, they don't. And even when it
Especially
gets
the
cold at
Highlander
night,
people.
it's a dry cold. So who all made it?
We all made it.
No.
No,
With
you
my
didn't.
dark sense, I made it.
Oh, yes, your dark
yeah.
sense.
Good
Well
times.
done.
I'm still
Yeah.
thinking about
Hold
that
on.
sword. I'm wondering if she threw it in the forge yet.
She might be asleep right now. Maybe you just go get it.
Snap it over
Can't be
your knee.
distracted.
All right, yeah, you're right.
Come on, I gotta do the rattling wind.
No, we don't need you. Go get the sword. Then you'll think better.
You'll be more focused.
All right,
This
so
conversation is why you didn't make
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm still thinking about that. I'm like,
You should go get the sword and throw it at the moon, just so it knows you're coming for it.
Yep.
I like
I'm
this.
coming for you, moon.
I like this idea.
Oh my god, that's motherfucking amazing.
I think I'm gonna go do
It
that.
just kind of arcs off.
Yeah, it comes back right
My spleen.
I'll get you next time, moon.
Didn't go as far as I thought it'd go.
No.
I mean, you don't know until you
I'm thinking about it. No, I'm thinking about it.
Or you did, and the moon threw it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you
Yeah.
No.
That's what you think.
How do you know?
Uh,
All right, so those of you who made it, I'm going to say are mostly on the southern side of town.
Okay.
And you begin to feel the ground vibrate a little bit.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And are you all?
each other?
Yeah. I was going to say, are you all together? Have you spread out?
Probably within sight line of each other.
In sight
Yeah.
line. Okay.
I would say with my my 60 in battle, I'd probably say, hey, let's keep an eye on each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sounds reasonable.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Alright, so I guess I'm on like more maybe the west side.
Okay. Yeah. You're
So
sort of
adjacent to the south. Right?
Right. So you're guarding the bridge.
Yeah.
Over the river there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then Puig would be over near the tavern, probably.
Mm.
Okay.
How long does it take to cast a spell?
Well, that just adds to your strike rank. So if you're casting a spirit magic, for example, it is 1 + 1 to your strike rank per magic point that you're spending.
Okay. All right. Because I think I'm probably going to want to cast something on myself before things get really weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. If anyone wants to cast
feeling it.
cast on.
Yeah. I'm going to cast 5 points of protection on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get a power roll for that.
That's POW. Okay. All right, let's see if I get this. POW times 5, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
Oh, dear.
83.
Oh boy.
So do I lose the magic
You
points?
don't.
Okay. Well, I am unable to cast protection on myself. Damn it.
Alright.
At least for this round.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to cast anything?
You know, I'm cold, so I'm probably gonna cast Ignite on like a small patch of grass near me.
Yeah.
This Brazer's not doing enough.
Right, yeah.
Go for it.
Yep.
More heat.
That's a 17 of 65.
All right.
Hey.
Whoa.
So
Calling
it is
up a little
contained
fire,
and
yeah.
not a wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many points
So
can
mark off your magic points.
What's that?
how many points can we use?
Of
Per like I have 2 points of protection,
Right.
1 point of detect enemy.
Right.
Is that spirit magic or rune
It's
magic?
spirit magic.
So
That's how much
it's
it costs, I think.
Okay.
yeah, and
do
it,
each
it,
one.
it's
And
just
how many
taking
points
away,
do I have per
It's your magic points, right? For
Yeah.
spirit magic.
So protection
Okay.
2 would cost you 2 magic points.
No, I know that part, but
Yeah.
what's my limit? I don't know what my
It's
limit
your
is.
magic points.
Oh, there they
down
are at
there.
the very bottom.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, 10. But those replenish, right?
They do come back.
Okay.
Every 24 hours you get full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or for
So
me,
I
12.
think what I want to do is I'm gonna roll protection. I was thinking that would be good.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I made it 17.
Okay,
out of
great.
50.
All right.
Okay.
So you've got protection 2.
Protection 2.
Going to give you 2 extra armor points
Okay.
everywhere.
Armor. Okay. And then
And magical protection 2.
magical. Okay. And then can I do more than one?
You can do 1 per round.
Okay.
So,
then that
yeah.
was 1 round. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm on that bridge.
How about
holding my
Lee?
sword.
Anything?
Nothing now.
Nothing now?
Nothing
Okay.
in this
How
moment.
about detect magic? I'd like to
Detect magic? Sure.
see if...
Yeah.
Oh, sweet worm.
So
Yeah.
I'm rolling. Just
Your
to-
power times 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Whoa! Nope, I did not make that.
Okay.
Oh dear.
You just sniff in the air. Something seems wrong.
Something seems edible.
I'm hungry again.
Yeah,
it's just
like-
distracting.
Yeah. Get your ear ointment out and
Yeah.
ointment up your ears.
Grab some thatch from the house and
That's yeah.
Yeah.
it's like cotton candy.
Yeah.
It's not filling, but at least it's something to do.
Yeah.
My roof! What did you do to my roof?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
all right. So Lee,
Yes.
out of the darkness, something begins to appear. It
Excellent.
is shaking the ground,
Ooh.
and you can see it emerging from the darkness. It appears to be some kind of a chariot.
I would know what kind of chariot.
What?
Yes. Well, it's definitely some kind of war chariot because it's
You're like make model. Come on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
What year?
a Ford Falcon. No, it's definitely some kind of a war chariot because it has bronze plating on it. And it is moving under its own volition. It does not have a team hitch to it.
Fantastic.
As it's coming towards you, of course, it is making a tremendous rattling sound,
Yes.
and wind is accompanying its
Oh.
approach.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? I'm going to attempt to
And-
board it.
And the ground is shaking underneath.
Shaking.
Did
And-
people just get run over with a fucking haunted
Yes!
chariot?
Well,
Yes.
it's being driven by a skeleton.
Oh, it's a skeleton.
Called it.
Yes,
yeah,
there's
totally.
there's two skeletons in the chariot,
Uh-huh.
and that's about all you can see in that instant as it's emerging out of the darkness and coming straight at you.
All right.
So-
Leaping out of the way.
Yes, that would be a dodge roll.
Damn.
So twice your dexterity if you haven't filled it
Oh,
out.
thank you. No, it nails me good.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kablam.
Yeah, actually, I
Dodge.
may have
Oh dear.
just
Did our
done a
first
special success. That's a special success.
player death?
Yeah.
What the hell? No.
Runequest, notoriously deadly.
My buddy.
Indeed. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, you did not make your dodge roll.
make my dodge roll.
Okay, so let's see here.
It lives by the chariot, you die.
You die by the chariot. It's true. It's
I mean,
true.
would you want it any other way?
I wouldn't. It's my fate.
Oh my god,
You
no.
just thought it'd be your own chariot.
See, you always think you got time.
This is upsetting.
All right, so let's see here. Is it running you over? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Carry the
Carry
chariot.
the carry the
Carry the chariot.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Being run over by a chariot. Okay.
Yes.
What?
Wow, there's an actual book
yeah.
section for that?
Yes, there is actually.
Oh my
Oh my.
god.
Well, of course there is.
Yeah, of course there is. Okay, so let's see. We're going to determine how many hit locations are going to take damage.
Very well then.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Lucky you. Only 2.
Oh.
All right. So the first
Okay.
one
On your.
is ouch.
Head.
Oh.
Head.
No. What?
Okay.
Only need 2 in that
So
situation.
you're
I
going to
don't
take
use it anyway.
No, that's not true.
you take 8 points of damage to your head.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
That can't
so-
be good. Now armor
no.
protects normally, so if you have a helmet on, not sure if you do.
I
sure
imagine
if I
you
do
have like
too.
a shiny helmet.
But by the way, I'm assuming when all of you set watch, you're fully armored. At this
Yes.
point.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're waiting with purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to fight something.
Did you have any armor noted there?
I have. I can't read your handwriting. Van brace.
Yeah.
I have a helm. I have.
A helm. There we go.
Okay,
Yes.
is that what that is?
Yep. And
Alright.
did you note the armor points on the hit location on the front?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
What's your occupation?
Head. Yes, there we go. AP2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you take 6 points of damage,
Oh.
and you had, what was that, 4 hit points?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to knock you out.
Yep.
So it exceeds hit points, knocked unconscious, must be treated in 5 minutes or will die.
Go!
Okay.
Quick! And then.
Yeah.
Did I hear a blood curdling shriek?
Yeah.
HP?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're also going to take 6 points to your abdomen, minus
Oh
your
my
AP.
God.
All right, so that's 3.
What the
Yeah.
hell is wrong with you?
So,
He's rolling.
and then did that reduce you to 0 or below for your abdomen?
Yeah.
It did.
Well, okay, 6 points,
Yeah, 6 points minus your armor protection, which
is 3.
3. So only 3 points.
Right.
And you had how many hit points?
4.
4. So you're fine. I mean, you're not, but
Your abdomen's
You're not dead yet.
Your
No.
organs are not coming
Caved
out
in.
of
yeah, your guts
Yes.
does not
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
shooting out of you like a party pot.
Just my brains.
Just your brains. All right. Yeah. So
5 minutes.
so
All right, so when I hear a shriek
Yeah.
of pain,
Yeah.
I will go running.
yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Because that sounds.
Sounds bad.
Sounds bad.
So Coinback, you let's have you make a scan roll. Actually, you and Prodigia.
Okay. Scan.
That's 100.
Whoa.
Oh.
I was looking away for that one moment.
Yes, you were. You
Yeah.
were.
Okay.
Perhaps that was the second that our good friend Scarab was throwing the sword at the moon.
That was the best.
Even with dark sense, I do not make it.
Okay, so neither one of you see what actually happened. You just hear this scream, and
Yeah.
the ground is shaking, and there's like
fast.
this wind
Yeah.
as it races into the village.
So I'm gonna lumber my way toward the stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the two of
Not very
you
fast.
converge, and you see this chariot driver who you've only just met lying inert with like these 2 wheel tracks in the mud,
Yes.
and like one is just right over the head.
Oh.
You know?
Oh.
Yeah,
Like head kind of in the mud?
head in the
Yeah.
mud.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
jeez.
The mud is actually helpful.
That was a cushion.
It did cushion you
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, try first thing.
How many points did you take to your head?
6, I believe.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, and that reduced you to.
Negative
0.
2.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's -2 in the head.
Yep.
Should I try first aid?
You can try first aid. Yeah.
Nope.
That's why you leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I'm
you
just like,
you come running up and you see this goddamn troll, like,
Shaking the head.
yeah, just
Oh,
yeah, just
Yeah,
just
the
holding
big hands.
holding the chariot driver up by the ankles and shaking him.
So Praxian, I'm just like, no. like bonk you like a herd beast with my
Yes.
Yeah, like teeth are falling out of your mouth, They're just,
Oh no!
shaking you up and
Oh
down.
my god!
Trying to get the
Okay.
blood back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wake up.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Alright. What size are you?
I am size 11.
Oh, okay. You're little. I'm gonna take you in my arms and
Okay.
hold you as I
Do the thing.
do the thing.
All right.
Cool.
So, are we doing a spirit magic or a rune magic?
You know,
heal?
this looks very severe.
Mhm.
So we're gonna head and start with one of my healing potions to stabilize.
Ooh, good thinking.
Because we
Yeah.
want to guarantee that there's some healing happening.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Alright, so do. Sweet, you get 7 points back.
Oh my god!
Awesome.
Wow.
I know, you're welcome.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So that's 7 from total hit points, right?
Let's see. With the healing potion, that's a good question, actually. Yeah, I guess so. So that's the thing is you have to mark your total hit point loss as well, in addition to your hit point.
See, that's where you lost me because I
right.
didn't do that.
So down
Oh, okay.
yonder.
So you took,
So you took
6,
a full 6 and then 3.
3.
and then 3, yes. And
So
then
you've
Okay.
lost 9 hit points.
Right. Okay. But now I
Okay.
just got 7.
and you just got
You just got
7
7.
back from the total, but the locations are still a wound.
That's
Correct.
still a question.
Yes. But I will rule. Let's see. What did it say here? Must be treated in 5 minutes or will die. I'd say that counts as treatment.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
So the
But,
brains.
yeah,
The
so
brain
the-
is coming out of the ears.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but then there's the spirit magic heal
It
spell.
tastes fucking awful, by the way.
Oh,
God.
great, good.
Nice.
There's like some sort of fermented like
Oh, yeah.
llama thing in there.
First the
God.
beer, now this.
Yeah.
I know the hits just keep coming.
What next?
The chariot
I imagine
driven by
maybe
a
like some sort
skeleton.
of like
Yeah.
kind of the way that sheep have lanolin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like the llama equivalent of lavalin.
Lamalin.
Oh, you're
Llama
onto
in there.
something.
Yeah.
Fermented lamalin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
With some various grasses.
Oh, oh. Oh.
Musky and disgusting.
Yes. So in order to restore consciousness, then
healing.
you'd have to heal the head that leads to a positive hit
Yeah.
point, and that
Yes,
would be
yes.
the spirit magic heal.
Yes.
So.
Although, what about like my first aid and stuff?
Yeah, you could just go with first aid.
Just
yeah.
curious.
Sure.
I guess I'm kind of curious if there's an advantage to doing one over the other.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I think the spirit magic one heals more, but
Okay.
since Lee's only at -2, that's definitely within the realm of first aid.
Let's try first aid.
Yeah.
Because worst case scenario, I'll use spirit magic instead.
All right.
I probably won't kill you.
Okay.
Hey, 14 to 60.
Woo!
Good.
Oh
So
my
is that
god.
a D3 probably?
You know, I didn't see that noted.
Got the rule book there.
Damn.
Here, I'll check it.
No, Dave, quick, I'll
It's
do
in the
it.
skills, right?
Yeah.
It's a race against time.
I know.
Who can look it up faster?
Love it.
All right. So meanwhile,
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start looking for this thing. I'm
Yeah.
following
Okay.
the tracks.
hey, there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
All right.
Good,
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Where'd it go?
Oh, there it is. Alright, so. Yep. 1d3 hit points.
1d3. You want to roll that?
Yep. There's not a d6 here.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
2.
Hey, that's enough to get you to
Perfect.
0.
Yep.
There you go.
You no longer have brains leaking out of your ears.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, so just for future reference, you can go quite a bit negative on a hit location. You would have had to take 3 times the your normal hit points for your head. So you would have had to be knocked down. What do you normally have in your head? 4?
4.
You'd have to be knocked down to -12.
Okay.
So you would have had to take 16 points of damage
Okay.
in order to be killed instantly.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, how about Scarov?
I'm on that bridge.
Yes.
So
Let's give you another scan roll, actually.
Scan.
Damn it.
Oh, 21.
All right.
Out of-
So, of course, you spin around at the sound of the scream. You can see Prodigia running up from the
Yeah.
south,
Right.
and you
And then you hear
see.
more screaming.
Yeah.
Now, was that a regular success?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
21 out of 45.
Out of 45, yeah.
it's regular.
Yeah.
It's regular. So yeah, you see something moving at great speed. It's like a large object, and it looks like very slimy and wet, actually. Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
hmm
So.
And yeah, in fact, when you were treating Lee, like there was a lot of water and even a little bit of that weed that you'd seen before.
It's the fun.
A snack.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Now
Very
Prodigia.
tasty.
I'm
Okay.
like, do I have the common sense to know that it's not just these really sweaty?
It does smell a bit like a fish tank, so you know,
Do I know what a fish tank smells like?
Fun.
probably not.
Weirdness. Wait, so what direction is it going? Because I know Prodigia wanted to follow the tracks.
Yeah. So well, that's the thing is that it seems to be, hanging a Yui, as it were.
Oh.
What?
Oh no!
Coming back for more.
It's coming. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Do I see
Vengeance.
it?
You see it. Let's get a dark sense scan. from you.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't think I made it. Missed it by 3.
Oh.
God.
All right. So yeah. So it is coming back around, but you can't really. You can hear it, but you can't really see where it is.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in the village.
It's not coming toward the bridge.
No, it's not.
Because, yeah, I was thinking maybe it wants to go over the water or something.
Maybe it can't go over the water.
Maybe.
Mhm.
So I'm going to run in the direction of where they were. Like, I heard all the commotion.
Okay.
I'm just running.
Okay. So yeah, you and Prodigia sort of meet up at the little crossroads there in the middle of town.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. Did you see it?
No. So I'm looking around.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, the wind seems to be dying down.
Uh-oh.
The shaking
No!
of the ground is dying away.
Oh, no.
I don't want to be stuck in this town all
I
day.
know!
I mean,
Or
another
week.
Maybe we can follow
Right?
the tracks.
That's true.
Yeah.
It left wheel marks.
There are
It
wheel
didn't,
marks
it
in the
didn't
mud.
claim me, though.
Yeah, so let's.
It's still
I'll
hungry.
Can,
go.
can we search for it to see if it's
Yeah.
still around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's get a search roll.
Search.
Yeah. 94.
Chase!
Oh boy. Base 25.
Same. No. Did not make it.
Odd 7.
Oh, yay!
Whoa!
Nice.
Calling back.
Is it like Pendragon where there's like one heal roll per?
Per wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he has 2 wounds, then can I do another?
Yes.
First aid on it?
Actually, you can.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Let's try that.
I know you do. That's
No,
Cracks,
she
too.
thinks I'm gonna.
You think I'm what?
Nothing, go on.
Everything's fine. Everything's normal.
I can't speak Shortling, so that works.
Yeah.
You're gonna what now?
I'm muttering, I'm smearing something
Yeah.
just foul and sticky on you.
Maybe mushroom involved.
But it's working.
Probably. It feels good though.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the abdominal.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
God.
I'm trying to like pop your hermia back in the
Oh my god. Oh.
Take a rib.
Yeah.
Snap it back.
Yeah, 39. We'll do it.
Alright, D3.
A 2.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
You get 2 back on your abdomen, and then remember also to restore your total hit points that are
Yeah, I did that. Oh, but not from that.
right. So you get that as well.
I do get that as well.
Yeah,
oh, I'm
so
back
for
to
the
I'm back to
previous
10
one,
hit points.
You got.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause it was
Right. So a lot of times your hit location, you might still have damage in a hit location, but you'll have like full total hit points.
Okay.
It just basically represents, your total hit points are like essentially your overall health and well-being. So you're nowhere
Yeah.
near close to
versus,
death.
like fatigue and.
But you've got like a
A
plaster,
bruise
you've got a
or
killer
something.
headache, and
But,
you're like concussed basically.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna take
I'm
a while to
hallucinating.
recover from
I'm gonna
that.
hallucinate. It's gonna be
Probably.
fun.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So
the dumb
music
poultice
stops.
works well for that.
Thank you so much. If my character died, I probably would have rage quit.
I imagine so. Hey, spend 3 hours making this character.
Yeah.
Now you're
I
dead.
played for 20 minutes. Like, oh, guess what? Bye.
Ridiculous.
Douche.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
Well, it was a bad sequence of rolls there across the board.
That's right.
Yeah.
These things happen.
They do.
All right.
I didn't ask for this.
I
Yeah,
didn't ask for this.
exactly.
Did not ask for
No.
this. Okay. So obviously, Lee needs rest and
I'm
recuperation.
fucking worthless, but I have a secret plan.
I bet I can carry you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Whatever.
full-
Tavern.
Yeah. And as the shaking and the rattling and the wind die away, Jorgrin comes out. All the various villagers of Viborna. There's the keeper, the stables where all your mounts have been stabled.
Yes.
To mention that earlier.
Yeah.
Your beetles and your llamas and your toads and everything else. Is a fellow by the name of Orvald, and he seemed like a good guy. Anyway, he
seemed like a good guy.
Yeah, what's that mean?
You can make an insight roll.
Oh no! Just the way you said "seemed," I was like, "Is he no longer?"
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's past tense.
Anyway, so yeah, everyone's emerging from behind the doors.
Please stop, please.
I just got
I don't even know why she's excited. Nothing happened.
It's like she's hearing. Well, okay, yeah. People in the neighborhood have been setting off fireworks for no reason. So they
Why?
I don't know. And then they did it. They did it twice this afternoon.
Oh, that's why.
Like
she's
during the
wound up.
day.
She's a little.
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
On Sunday.
she's
like in the
keto.
afternoon.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
I'm trying to sleep and All right.
All right. So
No one else was hurt.
No one else was hurt.
Nope.
Wow.
Okay.
No.
And I got my search roll in, so I know where the tracks are going.
You did find a second set of tracks heading back the way it had come in.
Okay, great.
So
Here we
that's
go.
So
Let's go,
can
yeah.
I
Check it out.
give a little whistle, and then
Yes.
out comes Rosencris on Clift.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cute.
So of course also Lee is being taken back into the tavern to be, put near the fire.
Yeah.
You
You're gonna leave me alone in the tavern.
You look totally harmless.
I am totally harmless.
Yeah.
Wink.
I'm gonna follow.
Still want to follow?
Every
What
time
the
I'm
hell?
trying to talk. The dog barking at the music and shouting at me.
Music's
Yeah,
shouting at you.
Quimback. So I'm gonna follow Quimback and the toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm following.
And I'm gonna call Kirvato in my dark tongue. So it sounds really strange hearing it. And
Sounds
then
What the hell?
goddamn
Here
sand
comes-
people.
Yeah.
this huge beetle.
That's perfect.
I look a little envious.
Oh.
I kind of do like a little.
Height comparison.
Oh.
Do you kind of step back, and then like so your beetle looks like it's in the foreground.
Yeah, kind of. And then I do like a little jump, and then I realize even that doesn't work because the silhouette of the beetle is taller than my thin clift.
Aww.
Yeah,
So I'm
But you got
following
a servant
along.
girl.
it's true. I do. I have a little squire.
Pretty good.
Does she have a mount?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, she's small enough. I figure that both of us could probably just fit on Clift just fine. He's size 36.
Yeah, I see.
That's true.
That's a
So I'm
large
gonna
toad.
follow along.
Large toad.
I mean, we could probably fit, you on there as well. I mean,
Or do you want to ride with me on my beetle?
Going with beetle.
okay. It's because it's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna hop onto the beetle.
Yay.
All right.
So I have my
So-
hands around. I have my hands around Prodigious waist.
I'm like,
Oh my
like
god.
this.
Yeah.
Not even able to do it
No,
in
you
circle.
can't exactly.
Yeah.
Now, is Cordelia like more tall or more stout?
I don't know. She's very square. Let's say.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a tank?
Cause
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I hope it's your belly.
I drew a picture, but
Ooh.
anyway. Okay. Nina thought it wasn't. She asked me, "Is this a girl or a boy?" And I said it's a girl, and she decided it was not girly enough,
Oh.
so she fixed it for me.
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah.
Did you put eyelashes
That's
on
why I
it?
just didn't want to just mess with my character a little bit last
Yeah.
week because
Yeah.
I'm like, I worked on this, and now it's all like pink.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
That's kids.
hashtag parent
Like
problems.
Yeah.
lipstick and
Eyelashes.
blue eyeshadow.
Well, just a swath of pink and purple. Like she had a cape.
Oh.
Adorable.
So I'm
I didn't get mad at her.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
No, we
but
can
I
do.
was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we're riding along, following this trail.
All right. Well,
Track.
at night you're going to need to make a tracking roll. So anyone who has tracking,
tracking.
try that.
That's a pretty good track.
Got 5%.
My dear.
Yeah, might as well
Yeah,
say it.
You're tending to lead.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So it is too dark to track. You
Damn
have
it.
to wait for
Do
daylight.
you want to talk to me in the morning?
Yeah. We can show you the tracks. So it's too dark. We
Yeah.
gotta turn
Right.
back.
We need to hire a tracker.
Let's go back to
Or
the
you can
cabin.
come about during the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's turn around and
Wait, no. She may be able to track.
yeah.
Maybe.
It is.
All right, let's
Lexi Praxians.
go back to the stables. It's a pity we couldn't catch up.
So we're head
Regrettable.
back.
Indeed.
Heading back.
You're at the stables?
Yeah. We're at the stables right now.
Mhm.
What's Lee doing?
I'm resting my head, which was almost fatal.
It was sunken very far into the mountain.
I'm singing softly to you with your head in my lap.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
It's the Praxian touch.
That's really
I,
it's just special.
Inexplicably.
Yes.
It's special.
Yeah.
Nice.
And even Orvald is helping as well. He knows a bit of healing magic himself.
Okay, cool.
So you can add 2 more points to your head hit points there.
Oh, does that put you back to conscious?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're brought back around
Okay.
with this memory of the last thing you saw was this weird, horseless chariot bearing down on you
Skeletal
with
moistness.
skeletal moistness.
2 of them.
Yeah.
We come right in the door. I knew it was marsh skeletons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
Skeletons.
Yep.
Yep. Bang down the door. I know it.
I knew it. I kicked in the bat wings
Exactly.
with the webbed foot.
I'm gonna, from the stables, I'm gonna go back to the Red Smith.
Okay.
I'm still obsessed
You're
with
obsessed.
this goddamn sword.
Well, she's actually at the tavern.
Oh, she
Like
is.
most of the village has
Oh,
turned
everybody's
out.
okay.
Yeah.
So everybody's there.
Yeah.
Which means that if she doesn't have the sword, she's probably not, looking at it. Which means you could.
Oh, she's got the sword.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
All right.
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna not say anything. I'm just standing there staring at her.
All right.
Yeah.
So, so meanwhile,
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like you.
yeah,
I don't
like you either. So,
As an aside,
yes.
Dave,
Yeah.
I feel bad saying this, and maybe I'm incorrect. In the bestiary,
Hmm.
it says that ducks can't ride.
That's right. It did say that.
It does say that.
Oh no.
Does it say it clearly? Like
It does.
It does say
ducks
clear,
cannot
I thought
ride.
he was getting a special dispensation in the first place just to play
Son
it.
of a
why I'm like-
bitch.
No. Let it happen.
You know, some was kind of stuck in my craw
Does
about
it say
that.
ducks can't? Well, it didn't say that in
creating
the...
a duck adventure. Use the standard adventure occupations for Sartar. Ducks cannot ride. Period. Replace any use of ride with boat or swim.
Zing.
Period. Does it even have the word
Yeah.
cannot ride? Wait.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
We're creating a duck adventure.
Ducks
T on the
cannot
end.
ride.
T on the end. Yeah, that's right.
Period.
Period.
Wow.
I'm really
Man.
sorry.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
That seems wrong to me.
Your
Yeah.
Glorantha
It
may
did seem
vary,
wrong.
though.
I know, that's true.
I love this idea.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to.
No.
Break the rules.
You're
You
my
wanna-
rules.
yeah.
You know what he...
We're all fine with breaking
done.
rules.
Yeah,
but
It's done.
I needed to.
You know what?
I couldn't just
I
hold
know,
it into my
I know,
system.
right? Yeah, you can't sit on that.
You know what? I'll do this. I'll let the Patreon or I'll let the Discord chime in.
Okay.
Chime in on our Runequest Discord channel.
Okay.
Whether
cool.
he wants Coinback to keep his mount,
Because otherwise, you'll just rejigger it to heavy infantry.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or
you'll still have your sword 100. And all
Or
that good
your
stuff,
squire
you know.
can just.
Hold on, my squire will be the heavy
The
infantry,
squire,
and I
the
will
squire
be.
can have a mount.
I'll be lashed.
Or
to
you
the
could,
belly.
you could,
You
your
could be a
squire could
captain.
be a chariot driver.
Yeah.
There you go.
She can have
Pulled
a mount.
by a
Then I would be a
Captain.
charioteer. In any case, I'll leave it up to the
Discord
people on the
peeps.
Discord.
I'm sorry.
Well, what's the majority, like, I mean, who's
Majority votes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one person votes.
Yeah, Mika, if
So
you say
Cole-
no,
so I would say Mika or Cole.
Yeah.
The
maybe Craig.
Although if anyone
Craig,
else wants
probably,
to
yeah,
surprise
Craig.
us,
yeah, somebody comes out of the woodwork
Surprise
to vote.
posters.
Yeah.
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 Come on, man.
Shiv creates multiple sock puppet accounts.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Not Dave 1,
Guy
not Dave 2.
VPN from Germany.
Let Dave get out.
That's
Yeah.
strange. I can't seem to get his IP address. It's all masked.
I'm gonna spend $25 on Fiverr and just get 5 random people
Please vote for my RuneQuest characters.
just to keep his mouth.
if you really do me having said it, I'm so sorry.
No, I've been in
I
that
appreciate
position.
it.
I've definitely been in that position.
That's quite
I
alright.
know how that feels.
That's a tough one to sit on. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that disturbing note, the evening winds down.
I'm still standing there staring at this woman.
Okay, so we need to resolve that thread.
Oh yes,
I'm
her.
just staring
All right,
at
so
her.
basically
She's a
you all kind
Well, I don't know
of tell
about that.
between all of you you tell the tale, right?
Yeah.
And
And the whole time I'm chewing on a fence post.
like a fucking like a
toothpick?
straw,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little
Like,
fence
like
post.
Like one
Yeah.
of those jerky things.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
Slim Jim. Slim
Yeah,
Jim.
exactly.
You snap into a fence post.
Snap into a red
Exactly.
post.
Oh.
So yeah,
All right.
Yes.
we told the
So
tale.
tell the tale.
The
All
dark.
right. So meanwhile, you're staring down
Verborna.
Verborna. All right. So I have their character portraits here.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you don't
You're
have
like,
to.
no.
You don't want
If
to.
she doesn't look how I imagined, I'm gonna be horribly disappointed, and I'm gonna stop playing.
Yep. You're gonna rage
Stop.
quit. You're gonna rage
Stop
quit.
playing.
Oh, that's about right.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Oh no, that's about right.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she does have that lock, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's with the straw hat?
I don't know.
That's weirding me out.
They're yokels.
So I'm staring at her.
Since you're staring at her, give me another scan roll with a +20 to
Oh
your
my
scan.
God, Lord.
Ooh.
Looks like Buddy Christ.
80.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jeez.
I'm just a dumbass.
You
I'm
are a
just, I'm
dumbass.
standing there
Yeah.
staring at her.
All right. So finally,
So I don't know, like, what is this
Right?
more than the sword? Is
Yeah,
this, like,
it's
I don't
not-
know what
Oh,
is
that's
never-
so interesting.
Yeah.
It's
how
never
that-
about the sword.
when that happens.
I don't know, but I don't know. I'm
Oh,
stupid.
you have
I'm
no
a
insight.
stupid dum dum.
Right,
Yeah, I have
oh,
zero insight.
ooh,
Just standing
ooh,
there like a
ooh.
fucking brute,
What
just
could it
staring
be?
at her.
So her head whips around. She says, "What? What do you want? Why are you staring at me?"
It's
Yeah.
like totally inscrutable.
Yeah.
I just think it's a sword. So I just
Okay,
look down. I don't say anything. I just like again. This is an exercise for me. I talk a lot with my characters.
Right.
So I'm trying to like
Okay,
play a different type
yeah.
of character than I usually do.
Yeah.
So I'm just staring at the sword and I'm staring back at her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking down. I'm looking at her.
All right, so she kind of like sidles over to get a couple people between you and her, basically. Wow.
She's talking.
She's doing that.
Yeah.
So I reach for my broadsword.
What?
Wow.
Whoa!
She's putting distance between us and she's trying to defend herself. So
Right.
it makes me think she wants to fight.
No. She's putting people between you.
Exactly.
She's like hiding.
She's trying to get
That's
away
what I
from
mean.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That she has. That's what I mean. That's what I meant to say is that she's guilty. Like
Uh-huh.
she's guilty of something,
Okay.
and she's in the wrong
Okay.
by doing that, by hiding. She shouldn't hide if she believes in what she believes, and she should stand for it and fight for it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
int 9, intelligence 9, and I'm
Yeah.
just no insight.
Speaking
I'm
of
just
which,
like, fuck
everyone
yes.
else make insight rolls.
Now, do you
Seems-
have only insight into ducks?
Wait a minute. Yeah, this isn't my own species.
No, it isn't.
So I've got a 0.
Same would go for Prodigia. Actually.
Yeah.
So
I have a -5.
the two.
So would I
Oh,
even-
great, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
So-
no. I have a +5 modifier, so.
Oh, you do have a 5%
so I have a base
chance.
5.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought for the ones that were
Nope.
0, you didn't get any.
Oh, that could be.
Oh, that could be.
Eighty.
That makes
Right.
sense.
So you have like an absolute no chance.
In any case, I fail.
Yeah. All right.
I missed
Everyone
by
failed?
2.
Missed by 2. Wow.
fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all failing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the tale's being told, and a tale well told indeed it is.
Yeah.
But here's another week in this godforsaken far field.
Well, I don't know. You've got some tracks you can follow. So
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna be
If
following
I am
tomorrow.
not staying.
And
Wait,
just
what's-
one goddamn minute.
Yeah. So what's going on?
So what's the resolution between
Yeah.
Scar?
okay,
and,
so you've reached for your broadsword.
Yes.
What does that mean then?
I'm ready to
Go
throw
time.
down.
It's go time. Inside a crowded tavern, you're gonna unsheath your sword? Seriously?
Are you unsheathing it, or are you just
No,
placing your hand on
my
the hilt?
hand is on the hilt.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
scared though.
All right.
It's scary.
I'm
So-
looking at her like I'm like I guess what I'm trying to communicate is like what I said. Do that thing.
Yeah.
Forge that needs to go in the forge. So then finally words can come out.
Right.
The just traveling through my brain like that belongs in a forge.
Yeah. Needs to be
Now.
Straighten out your sword already.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm imagining like the smattering of words that I can gather
Yeah.
from all of this. And I'm like, obviously, dumbass. Where do you think it came from?
Right.
Just like muttering, like, oh my
All right. So.
Yeah.
So with Scarab's outburst there, the general conversation dies down, and the silence has descended over the tavern.
I'm staring at her.
All right. So she just says, "I will not. I paid good money for this sword. Why do you care?"
It's chaos.
It is not
symbolizes chaos.
It does not symbolize chaos.
Why not?
It's just a sword.
No, it's not. It represents something bigger. It means more than that.
Why do you think that?
The Empire.
This is not a lunar sword. Everybody make an insight roll.
Nope.
Nope.
No, I mean, everybody who can make an insight roll.
All humans.
All
make
humans.
inside roll.
Nice.
I make it 2!
Okay.
You did?
I only 10 out of
No,
20.
98.
Whoa,
Oh,
Jesus.
well, you're-
Well, obviously your head's still
Yeah.
swimming.
Yeah.
The mushrooms are working.
She said this is a lunar sword.
Yes.
All right, those of you who made it can see that she is sweating.
Ooh.
I see this.
Mm-hmm.
So I step forward. I get closer to her.
I imagine I heard the word lunar because I do have a hatred of lunar
Oh,
empire.
shit.
At
Yeah.
16.
Me too.
And was like,
Oh.
you said what now?
You said what now? Yeah.
Oh,
So I get closer to her.
Yeah.
Do we all start flanking behind Scarab? You're a lunar.
You just falling behind.
I don't know who these people are really.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Just like watching. Why
Yeah,
are you
what's-
so mad?
Yeah.
Why are you mad?
Why are you
Why
mad?
are you mad though? So I get closer to her,
No, I fail my
Okay.
hatred. I'm curious, but look at him. Look at him. He just
I know.
some like
Oh.
Need some loving.
a warm bosom.
No.
Oh no, I got an 18.
Oh.
I hate Lunar, so I'm right behind you.
Yes.
Oh shit, this is gonna be a melee.
Sword on hilt, or
Hand
on
wing,
hilt.
wing on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wing on hilt.
Fluffy little.
So I'm close to her and I see that she's sweating.
Yeah.
Like you know exactly what that is.
Nah.
All right. So
Are you making noises?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I'm like,
God, nah.
yeah.
it's not normal.
Foaming
Hopefully I'm
Lee's
feeling
foaming
it
at the
my own
mouth at the mention of the Lunar Empire.
It's not a normal side
It's
effect.
gonna be go time pretty soon here.
Let's see. Your 2 successes, were they special at all, or were they just
It
regular?
was a 10 out of 20, so no regular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jade,
reg.
regular.
4.
On your
Insight.
insight roll.
Oh, it was a 21 of 35.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. So she just says, I cannot give up the sword. I paid far too high a price for it. And she pushes back that lock of hair,
Uh-huh.
and you just see these horrible burn scars all down the side of her face. And then with that, she turns on her heel and runs out of the tavern.
I follow her.
Oh shit.
I have my own scars.
That's right.
And I'm not, no.
You two were meant for each other.
I admit it.
What?
Slap,
It's like a
slap,
total
kiss.
meat
I don't know what you're
I
talking about. No. No.
Just admit
It's too
it.
late. It's too late. That's exactly what this is now.
Yeah,
So I run after her.
Might as well move in.
that's right.
Yep.
The rain starts.
This is like You've Got Mail Glorantha style.
Exactly.
You've got chainmail. So I'm like, I'm running
That's
after
it.
her.
Okay. How about anybody else?
I'll follow, but not. I'm not really in a fighting mood anymore. But what she said kind of struck a nerve with my honor. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get up. Is there a window? I want to get up and go to the window. See what's gonna happen.
Yeah, can I grab her arm?
Ooh.
I hate that, but
yeah.
my,
You're playing
my
weird.
character would do
Do
this.
it.
Yeah.
you're
Mm.
playing
I'm
it.
gonna wander outside, but that's just because I finished my fence post.
Yeah. So
You're
you're
like-
still hungry.
Unrelated.
Yeah, so I'll just watch.
It's unrelated.
Like,
You're gonna see if they have like
popcorn
some
and
cornettos down at the corner.
I was wondering if there was like a slot bucket nearby for some
Is that? Oh, probably.
Oh,
chaser.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I attempt to stop her. Grab
Okay.
her.
So let's have you make a dex roll. How about that?
Okay.
Actually, what is your dex?
14.
Okay. Let's do an opposed roll here. So.
Oh well.
So
Wait.
she.
So I have to roll.
Dex times 5.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
What did you say it was?
14.
14. Okay.
Times
Back to using the old resistance table here.
Oh, man.
Roll a 65 or less, please.
What did you roll?
20.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Great. So you grab her.
Well, I don't mean to. I don't know. God,
Do
it
it, just
feels- okay. So
drive
I
into it.
grab
You
her. yeah.
grab her by her powerful bicep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I try to turn her around.
All right.
What are you running from?
Okay. So,
okay.
so she says,
But you dumb.
she says, your friend said it was a chariot, right?
Yeah.
I nod.
I will lead you to Dankmere tomorrow, and I will show you.
Oh my god.
Ba, ba, ba.
Now, would you
So I'm
define Dankmere as like a bog or a marsh or a swamp?
There's dank
It's
involved.
dank.
It's dank. It's a dank. The dank.
There's dank there, so.
There's dank. It's where we keep all our memes.
Minor I'll show you the memes.
Show you the memes.
So she says that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so I let her arm go.
Okay. And you see her eyes are sparkling with the tears of one who has long held a secret that is about to
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
finally come out.
I don't
Much
know.
like Jade's eyes when she told Shimph that ducks cannot ride.
Yes.
It was a horrible, heartbreaking truth. It had to be spoken.
You felt betrayed. I felt betrayed.
It couldn't languish in silence. And I was betrayed because the quick PDF that you sent me does not have that sentence.
Oh, interesting. That was
Which is
see,
why I was like, maybe it's an addition.
it was. It was
I don't
obviously added when they went to print. That PDF was what they released before the bestiary came
Yeah.
out. Yeah. So I didn't realize.
So
What are the
I
odds?
I know, right?
so I drop her arm.
Because when you're like, I'm doing a heavy cavalry, I'm like, that doesn't seem right, and yet, I guess it's okay.
Creative.
Well, I wasn't even trying to look at duck people either. It
I
just-
know. It just
It was just there.
like-
Jumped out at you.
Yeah, turn the page. Ducks can't write what?
I know.
Period.
I mean, this is
Period.
72-point font to be fair.
Yeah.
But,
It's actually the entire page.
Yeah, it's
It
just
just says
out.
that.
I think that's our next EOR bumper sticker. Actually, I just cannot write.
Period.
Oh,
Period.
God.
T.
Period.
Period.
I want one for my bike so bad.
You should have that.
Should make it
Yeah,
happen.
let
You should have that.
So I drop her arm.
Yeah.
So she's looking at me
Teary-eyed.
with those eyes.
Vulnerable.
I don't know what to do with this.
No.
It's like, it feels
What are you
weird.
gonna do?
I
Of course
can't-
you don't.
So now it's like almost the reverse, where I'm feeling
Yes.
intimidated,
Yeah. Yeah.
where I don't
Just
know
with
what
your
to do.
emotion.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I kind of take a step back.
Yeah.
You know, what does she do?
She turns to leave again, but this time it's not like she's running away. It's like in more of a, I'll see you in the morning kind of.
I follow
energy
her.
about
You
it.
follow her?
Do you now?
Yeah.
Back to the red smithy. All right. Let's. How about a cha times 5 roll there?
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cha.
Now, I'm going to say you can boost this.
With
You can
what?
boost this if you want.
With
Fertility rune.
Oh my
I don't
God.
have any. Oh,
You
I mean, you do.
20,
Everybody
20.
does. Okay.
I'm more death, you know. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I'm just like a goth
Yeah, that's true.
warrior
You're all
guy.
about that death.
Very good.
warrior
Just for
guy.
shits and giggles, what would that add?
It would well depend on how well she rolled. It could be up to plus 30.
Okay, so
Or if you have, let's see, like an earth rune,
my earth rune is 60.
you could do.
Okay, yeah, I guess
Or
so.
what about Beast?
Or beast. It kind of depends
Beast
on
is
what
80.
on what
How
track
you want
you're
to
taking.
play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
If you're
weird.
just gonna be like a bodice ripper
too
type
late.
thing.
You don't want to be.
I don't want to be
late.
weird.
That ship sailed.
That ship sailed
Long
150 minutes ago.
Time.
I would say 42 years ago, but
Well,
okay. All right, so yeah, so let's do the beast. Let's do beast mode.
okay.
All right.
So we're going full Fabio
All right, let's do this.
80.
Come on.
Yeah, 80.
Come on.
So that's what I roll for,
Yeah.
not my charisma.
here. Well, no, you're going to roll this first, and then that's going to give you a bonus on this.
Oh, beast.
Yeah.
80 exactly.
Whoa!
All right. Well.
That was weird. Okay,
Yeah, it
All
was
right.
weird.
So you're going to add plus 20. So you're going to do charisma times 5.
so 75,
So plus
Okay.
20 is 95.
95.
All right.
Oh no, my charisma's 11.
Oh,
So
okay. So you
I'm
are
not very
55.
charisma. Yeah,
Okay.
so 50. So
75.
All right.
47.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So
Yep.
Passing?
Yeah.
Scarov is does not return to the tavern
Uh-huh.
this night.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my, oh my.
don't
I'm
know.
gonna show some of those scars, huh?
Yeah, you can compare scars.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
man.
That's true.
And I think since Renae, you're not going to be in here next week.
Yeah.
Prodigia just wanders off into the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, she found another fence post and she's
Yeah.
just kind of
Just-
Love her.
She's working her way up the fence.
There you go.
No, this is
Takes
great
up the
though.
next
I really
post.
like this because we'll almost certainly wrap this up next week, and then it's like Pendragon, where once you've wrapped up a scenario, you advance a whole season. So it's like
okay.
basically they got to meet you briefly,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna like meet you again like.
love
6
that.
weeks later or whatever, you're gonna turn up. You know,
I
so
love
it's like,
that.
oh, you're that weird fucking troll.
Yeah.
You know?
Perfect.
Again.
Yeah, you again.
Got
exactly.
any good plates lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Always tasty.
And then the three of you are put up in the inn.
Yes.
So gradually the fire dies down in the fireplace, and darkness gathers. Everybody falls asleep.
I need to get some sleep.
At which point,
What a night.
yes, Lee.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything you wanted to do
There
after
might
everybody
be.
else is asleep?
Might not be.
No. Okay. Hard to say. Hard to say. I will need a roll from you. You don't have to tell them what you're rolling
Fine.
for.
How dare you?
Oh
How
my.
very dare you.
First of all, how dare you?
Yeah. We're already
So-
pulling this. I kid.
All right.
A note? Oh, a nod? A note was,
A note and a
was
nod.
shown and a
Note
nod was
and a
given.
nod.
And a dice was rolled and a nod was
Alright.
given.
Okay. Very good.
Alright.
Something was successful.
Done and done.
I'm
Just trying to keep it fresh.
Keep
Keep
it fresh.
it trickstery.
Yeah.
All right, keep it feral.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, always.
That's right, the feral.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Alright.
so the
That
plans
was
for the
weird.
next day are that Viborna is going to lead the four of you
Well,
out to.
Was
Or
it
not.
extended? Was it extended to the rest of us? I think it was just for.
Well, that's what he was told.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get up. I have my morning rituals I do, and
Okay, you
then
do your thing.
I'll probably come and tell everybody that we're
Okay.
doing this.
Come and collect us.
Pardon?
Okay.
We're supposed to sit in front of everyone at the tavern.
You were looking out the window.
No,
you
I
don't
was looking
know.
out.
You,
No,
yeah,
I don't know. I
you-
was just looking out the window.
Yeah, I don't think you heard it. I don't
No.
think you heard it.
Mm.
So I'm thinking that I would come and tell everyone
Yeah.
in the morning, but then there's another I'm staying with her also because I'm thinking she's gonna run away.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
another reason why.
All right.
Oh, is that the reason?
That's what I'm telling myself. Thank you very much. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Yay!
We're off and
Great.
running. Yeah.
Awesome job.
We'll miss Prodigia next week.
Yeah, I
I
miss
know
you
so
guys.
much. I love her already.
She's great.
So good.
She's a blast.
And we'll vote on the fate of
Clift.
Yep. Of
Yes.
Clift. Yes.
I like
Point
it.
back.
I still think minimum pack toad.
Yeah.
Yes.
A pack toad would
Yes.
definitely be fine.
Because she
Yeah.
can write, the squire can write it. You don't
Oh,
have
maybe I'm training a heavy cavalry person as a heavy infantry person or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Or,
Maybe.
we'll
Yeah.
just let you have the toad.
Your Glorantha may vary. Like, that's
I
the.
know.
Well, we'll see what the let's see what the
my
listeners
God.
say.
Well, that was your choice to put it up, though.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
fun.
do
for
what you gotta
everybody.
do.
Yeah.
Draw people in. Fun.
That's right.
That's right.
Engagement for the algorithm.
So you should like tweet
Remember to
about
like
it.
and subscribe. Smash that like button.
And check out our Patreon.
Oh my god.
No, but actually the Patreon.
Yeah. You
No,
should,
but yeah,
you
really,
should
the
check it
Patreon.
out.
No.
Yeah, we're really good people, I swear.
We try to be.
So good.
I think.
Thank you, everybody.
That was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah,
Yeah. No, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, very good.
indeed.
All
And
right.
it was one of those things where it's like I just don't have enough points to make enough of these skills relevant. It's like
Right.
Call of Cthulhu
I
is a little
know.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with like more skills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
More
yeah.
things
I
to
know.
spread it thin.
I know, right?
know.
Well, that's why there's so many options for augmenting with runes, passions. You can even augment with one skill for another skill.
What?
So if you have a higher skill in something and it's relevant to the skill you're rolling, you can roll that first.
Do they have to be in different categories?
No, it can be anything.
Oh, okay.
Whatever
so you
you
can
do.
augment communication role with some other form of
Sure,
communication.
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, well, I'll just sing every time I want to talk to everyone then.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
right.
thinking
Well,
of that.
that's a perfect example. Actually, you could roll sing and say that you are trying to make an orate roll. You could say that you're doing it in the form of a song. So you'd roll sing first, and then
I
give
love
yourself plus 20 to orate.
I'm living a musical.
Exactly.
I also
The
have
piano
plus
starts
20 to my
playing.
singing
Cracks
room.
the
So-
musical.
Yeah. Prax the musical.
Prax.
Prax.
Yes.
It's a living.
Uh,
Thank you so much. It was